one's gonna give you sass for hyperventilating. Is all I'm saying.
And I can think of like 5 people. Luffy. Who else has it out for me? Kato.
Kato probably would give you sass. But here's the thing: they'd give you sass regardless of whether or not you're hyperventilating. It's not because of the hyperventilation that they're getting sass.
You know, that's a good point. I guess I didn't consider that.
So it's not
That
like
makes sense.
it's not like the result of. It's like a constant that won't change.
Luckily, I got it out of the system before we went live. So,
Nice.
like, no harm, no foul, and they'll
Nice.
never know.
Nice.
How far did we make it into the stream? 15 seconds?
Yeah, what happened? We already have to do it? I'm not looking. I'm trying to get into the lobby right now.
Sammy 2 slab. It's your fault, Buggle
fucking
10.
waiting. All right, bud. Hey, I got just so you know, I got a whole I was like, Sammy actually threatened me slightly before. He was like, "Hey, get ready to die tonight," or something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so I went and I actually had in my fridge prepared, mixed, a drink the size of. I think this is about 24 ounces total. Might be 26 ounces. Of a cocktail, so I think we should be good. I think we should be fine for the whole night, because I can now, like, I can sip this a little bit safer than the relentless chugging of the carbonated drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So let me dive in.
Hopefully, it's a little easier for you tonight. Kato saying he's gonna take it easy on me tonight. I mean, we'll see, right? Like, I've learned to not trust anything anyone says when it comes to It Takes Twos. Let's see. Sammy wanting a picture.
Sammy wants a picture
I don't
of
know.
what?
He wants to know this concoction you got cooking up.
Yeah. I bet he would. I bet he would. Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking my coriander supplements with it, so.
Are you supposed to mix?
Definitely not with that one. Definitely not with the coriander supplements. Don't mix those. Definitely a bad time.
Let's see. Yeah. I really like that question.
No one in our chat knows what I just did. Just we're gonna leave it at what it is. Don't for those special ones. All right. I love you too, Buggo. Hey, thanks, Sammy. I love you, Sammy. Sammy saying he loves me is like really ironic to me because he's gonna immediately torture us, right?
Yeah, well, torture one of us. I think there's like only one. Sammy
I'm the
doesn't
only
have it out
one
for
with
me.
the button down, Spartan. I'll do it right now because you're a piece of garbage. Here you go. Viewer rewards, channel points. Reset channel points. I feel like everyone would kill me. I feel like people would find me in real life and they delete me. We can do community challenges. What should we do here?
I mean, like, as somebody who's worked tirelessly to earn their schmeckles to
How
get
many
where they're at
schmeckles do
this
you have?
point, 134,000.
No,
It's
you
been,
do not.
I made a lot of schmeckles on what was it, DRX fried chicken last week.
God.
I'm sitting pretty, and like I'm just saying that like if you know the switch was to get flipped, like I know a guy who knows where you live. His name's Evdingus, I think. He probably knows the approximate area. Have to maybe hit him up. We got a cash in of It Takes Two. Oh, I'm gonna say broke, even though there's no O and it's a V. Can you elaborate and let us know who's taking the 10?
Listen, I
Their name
already got
probably
it out
starts
and
with
I'm
a
ready.
B.
I'll dive in. What's the angry faces out of broke?
Oh, see, look at that. I knew it was broke. But oh, is that allowed? All right.
Mm.
All right, my turn.
Oh, all right. I knew the Dallas Spartan, you would you do it? That's my question. If you own this community and it was like under your control and you had the opportunity to give everybody complete and utter chaos and dismay, would you choose to do it? Or would you too bow to the feelings of other people's and find sympathy and empathy inside of yourself and realize you should not destroy something that you've helped create? That's my question. You'd do it. All right. Dallas Spartan's a piece of shit.
At least there was like no hesitation. You know, they like thought about it for like 4 seconds while you were rambling. They were just like, no, I'd do it.
I'll reset it every season person.
All right. Well,
I don't know what that means. You mean every season? Was the person just an extra word that
like each person gets reset every season. So like basically it's a clean swipe.
Oh, yeah, you have
slate.
to reset everyone. You can't reset a single person. Can't reset a single person, just everyone.
Oh, Loki, I think you've come to the wrong place.
And
I don't know
highest
how to
gets a
break it.
prize. I'm okay making it a real competition. I wanted to have an all-time leaderboard for it. Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever happened to
We
that?
gotta show that Awesome is absolutely fucking baller. Look at him scream in this chat. Awesome is fucking ready, by the way, dude.
Mac and Cheese Club are so fired up for this series. This series means everything to them.
Venom dunking on Spider-Man is the gift that they sent. If you guys want to type that in on your own, go ahead. Otherwise, not gonna show it on stream.
Yeah. I can't say I like the description there. Another Mr. Ellis. This should be a good matchup between a hippie grandpa and adolescent boy. Well, like I don't know. Pretty confident.
Alright, well, he ruined it. I was gonna do it. Red pick, blue pick, spectator. Let's get the spectator, right?
That's the one we want.
So what do you know about these teams? Because I know Mac and Cheese has never won a game.
Well, like, yeah. So Mac and Cheese Club. I guess we'll start with them. Or no, we'll start with Gritty for God. So
Okay.
Gritty for God, they new team to the league. Both these teams are new to the league, as far as I know. Gritty for God they've had a pretty good season. They're sitting at, I believe, 4-2, 9-7 in their total games. They did beat my boys Team Volatility on stream
Nice.
earlier this season. Their jungler is really, really good from what I watched, and their AD carry was also, a problem at times. Their top laner kind of plays some cheesy stuff. I think their most played is the Warwick in the top lane.
Okay.
So that might be an angle we see here. But Mac and Cheese Club is the team that I think everyone's excited to see here today. As you mentioned, led off with the fact that they have not yet won a match, let alone a series this season.
I want to be really clear about this. They've played 6 series. They've played 12 games, and they've lost all 12.
They have lost all 12. Yep.
Okay.
But not for one, they have amassed a massive fan base among the community of the LBLCS, and particularly the streamers and casters. I know that LaChance and Vega are very big Mac and Cheese Club supporters. Might have to wrap this up. They are big fans, and I think after the draft I'll talk about the stakes that are on the line for Mac and Cheese Club.
A lot of stake on the line to go with the Mac and Cheese. Gwen and J4 taken off the table. They don't want Mac and Cheese Club to have that. See what their final ban will be against these guys. I understand taking away. Maybe maybe some bot pressured things too here. It looks like Free and Ravioli are, by the way, pretty good name if you're going to be on Mac and Cheese Club to be Ravioli. I think that's good synergy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like Mac and Cheese Club are also kind of concerned with I believe the jungler's name is Jungle Diffcopium for Gritty for God.
Yep.
They're identifying, they ban out three of that player's picks, so clearly concerned about that. Briar, Belveth, really unfun champs at the moment, and it's gonna be a B1 Renekton. That's not the Kai'Sa that we've been accustomed to every time we stream. I'm excited for that.
I also like that Kai'Sa is not immediately first picked. The Renekton, they're saying, hey, we're not going to get counter pick. Let's just show them that we want the aggro picks. Gritty for God, for real, taking Renekton up in the top lane.
The name just makes me chuckle every time I read it.
Gritty for God, for real. The longer name.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Ezreal, I'm curious to see if Kigo, who is the captain of the Mac and Cheese Club and the top laner, if they pick their top here early. I think that they've played primarily like beefier tanks this season, so it would kind of make sense to just pick like an Ornn or something that's just going to be a big meatball early on.
Oh my
Heimerdinger.
Lord, Mac and Cheese Club is here to play the game. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm cursed when I put my Schmeckles down. So I gotta put my Schmeckles on Gritty for God. It's the only way to ensure a Mac and Cheese victory. All right, little bit of insider trading going on. You want to get some Schmeckles, all 200.
I mean, we've done it a time or 7 at this point. The trading of Schmeckles.
Yeah.
Twitch gonna be the 80. I mean, I'm hoping the 80 carry. I've seen Twitch support with playoffs on the line. I don't know if now's the time for Gritty for God.
Let's talk about that really quick, too, while we have a second while they're drafting. Playoffs are completely on the line here.
Yeah, so Mac and Cheese Club, given the fact that they have not won a game, they cannot make playoffs here tonight. But they are not only playing for pride and playing for their fans, but depending on how they do, as the Lilia is going to be the pick in the jungle, this game, if Mac and Cheese Club are able to pick up some wins, could not only impact Gritty for God in their seeding, but it could knock them out altogether based on how another series that still has to be played, the Naughty Boys Coffee House. If certain things line up, Gritty for God could go from 3rd place right now to completely out of playoffs.
Yeah, it's really important that they at least take a game here. Hopefully they're able to take the whole series and ensure they make playoffs. But Mac and Cheese Club are here to entertain, if not anything else. Heimerdinger, Master Yi getting picked up here by, I would love to say, like, what's the opposite of undefeated? The unvictorious?
Defeated.
The defeated. The defeated. Just get out the un. They've been defeated, so by the defeated Mac and Cheese Club. Fair.
But again, they've got heart. They've got, I mean, we already see multiple people in chat trying to make claims to being the #1 Mac and Cheese supporter. Like, I'm no mathematician, but I think there can only be one. Not sure how that's gonna work.
I think it might be Baldy Boy, by the way. Baldy Boy, big fan of Mac and Cheese Club. The victoriously elusive. I like that too, Loki. I like that. Lissandra and Lilia off the table. Pantheon and one more that Gritty for God get to control here. Now, if you are Mac and Cheese Club, first off, I'm not sure what you're up to, but second off, what is your counter pick here? Because I think you have to take top lane next.
Yeah, I think you gotta take top. I think they need some type of engage to start a fight. I mean, you don't necessarily need, you don't want like Heimerdinger and Ezreal like running into a fight, but you need something that can kind of like set up, the Heimer, the Master Yi. I'm looking at maybe like a Malphite wouldn't be bad into Renekton. I don't think even like, I don't know, Maokai's not ideal top, and they're gonna hover the Malphite. One of the least fun tops to play against in all of League of Legends, and that's gonna be their call.
I like it. It's saying, hey, probably don't lose this lane too hard. that Renekton can cut through shield quickly, can do a lot of burst damage, will be really oppressive, really levels 2 through 5 for sure. But if Malphite can get those pokes off, disengage with the Q, maneuver safely, they should be pretty safe up there. Braum gonna be picked up with the Twitch. That's a deadly combo.
Yeah, Braum offers a lot of protection for the Twitch. Again, with like a Master Yi, the Malphite looking to come in. Braum just going to pretty much stand on top of him all game. Renekton and Lilia dive into the back. I'm assuming we get another dive buddy here. Maybe like, I don't know, an Ahri I think would be solid. I think you want something that can go in with Renekton and Lilia. So with a couple seconds left, it's going to be blind. Well, Malzahar is not really a dive buddy, but it is pretty safe.
It is really safe. It also deals with the Master Yi the way they want it to, right? It's like, hey, if Master Yi does become a massive issue, we have this, you know, everyone stop what you're doing, kill this guy button. Point and click, keep it simple. Will definitely be super important for them. And the Veigar looks like they're going to get picked up too. So I'm assuming it's the Heimer support down here at the Ezreal now that this Veigar has been picked up. And that it's not going to get dropped in the mid lane. But man, is mac and cheese two different things, just like their name says. They are all in and they are all like backing up Slowpoke kind of team. This is very interesting.
Yeah, I think that they looks like they're ready to go. Maybe they're waiting on us. I don't know. Yeah, their comp's interesting. I think Master Yi's gonna have a hard time. It depends on how early this guy's able to get the ball rolling. You know, if Yi kind of falls behind the state of things a little bit, it's gonna be hard to deal with the Malzahar R. Gonna be hard to deal with the Renekton W. Again, most of your damage kind of like doesn't want to go all in, so it's kind of like it feels a little bit of like a one-way trip for. But again, I mean, with one-way trips, there's like nobody better for that than Malphite.
Here's what I will say: there is a real bizarre angle in this. Let's talk about how mac and cheese are gonna win this game. Because listen, if anybody needs the hype, if anybody needs the praise, if anybody deserves our recognition and honor, it is a team that has played. They have done the trash can man run through. They have lost every single game, and they're still fucking here in the last week playing their series out, baby. And they're here to have fun, and they're here to do it, and they're here to play some League of Legends. Not only that, they are willingly entertaining us with an insane combo of champions that they have selected. All praise to them for being dope people. Also, they've got a great logo. I'm hyping these boys up because there's a real chance that champions like Ezreal, Heimerdinger, and Veigar could hold the siege, while Master Yi could try to find a split push if they can deal with somebody one-on-one. So there's a real way to play this game that is not just team fighty, and they might have to implement those strats.
Yeah, I think it's also, you know, maybe worth noting that, like, hey, they haven't, you know, they've played 6 weeks. They haven't been able to pick up a win yet playing, you know, pretty, like, conventional, right? You know, trying to like, match up with what the top teams and executives have been trying to do. So, like, maybe the strategy is to just, like, completely throw off your opponent by running something super unorthodox. And, like, Master Yi is, like, the epitome, I think, of unorthodox at this point. Like, you're, like, you know, Master Yi, like, dominates, you know, the lower ranks, right? It's like that champ that, you know, gives, you know, lower elo players, like, nightmares. And then eventually you get to a point where it's like, oh, that's how you deal with him. And then you forget about him.
Hurt you if he's stunned kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe their call is that Gritty for God have just forgotten how to play against Master Yi. And they're just trying to, like, catch him off guard. I'm all for it.
Okay. Real predictions from you. Who are you going to put your schmeckles on? My schmeckles are already on Gritty for God to make sure that Mac and Cheese Club win the game.
All 15?
All 15. That's all I had on my phone's account, yeah.
I think if I'm looking at this, you know, from the outside, I think Gritty for God has a lot more on the line with this game.
Okay.
And so I think they're going to come out sweating pretty hard. I'm gonna
Alright.
guess that Gritty for God wins game 1, and then maybe we see some like hardcore shenanigans come out from him game 2. Maybe some debauchery,
Okay.
perhaps. But if Master Yi can get off the ground, get an early kill, start that snowball, I think it is gonna be like they don't have an amazing like other than the Renekton, like anything that can chain CC Master Yi.
Yeah, you're basically banking on Malzahar saving that ultimate every time for him. You could get a good sleep, but probably not in the middle of the fight with Lilia onto the Master Yi. So, hey, Connor, way to remind Sammy 2-Slap of all we do on this cast. Here goes my 10. If you're playing at home, it takes 2 to tango.
Thankfully, we slowed down a little bit. I think at this point, last stream we did, I was already feeling it a little bit. I think I had 2 full drinks by that point.
Yeah.
Basically, for those of you that are new, oh wait, this is dangerous from Connor. Every kill from Mac and Cheese Club, take a drink.
Okay, wait. There's a real thing we have to talk about with chat because there is a way to make the casters do that just by implementing a takes 2 to tango. I'm willing to go tit for tat with you here, and you pick a character, I pick a character, and we, let's say 10 seconds for every kill they get, and then for however long they're dead for, you have to chug.
Oh, that sounds really dangerous. All right, so I'm gonna steer clear of Master Yi, I think.
Okay.
All right, so like anyone in the game?
Anyone in the game, the entire time they're dead when they are dead, and then 10 seconds a kill.
All right, I will go with, I'll go Veigar. I'll pick Veigar.
Okay. All right. I got you. I see you. I'm gonna go Renekton. I'll go the other team. I'm gonna go Renekton. I actually have a massive day tomorrow, Kato. Like, I have one of my busiest days. Like, Tuesday's actually my busiest day, and it's, like, hands down my busiest day. So let's go. Let's get it up. I'm diving in on the Renekton. You got Veigar.
I mean,
okay.
It's perfect for both of us. Like, Tuesdays just happen to be our busiest work day. It's good.
All right, where's see. I want to see this guy's stats before. I've already locked him in. I guess I can't go back, but I really should have looked up who has the most kills in executive before I did this. Oh, goodness. All right, well, we're locked in. We're going for it. We've got about 45 seconds until we're into this one. What do you think Gritty for God need to do to win this game?
I think number one, they gotta lock down the Master Yi. You gotta keep this guy off your back line. Your Twitch is really, low HP. Not gonna last long if Master Yi's, queued on his face. I think Renekton has to get ahead early. Otherwise, Malphite is just, it's gonna be a game-long nuisance. I don't necessarily know if Renekton will die in the top lane, 1v1, but I don't think you're ever gonna get like that early game presence you want from Renekton if it's not able to get ahead early. I think I definitely there's a lot of topside strength. Maybe go for like some early Rift Heralds. Maybe give up a drag or two. I don't think Twitch Brahm's gonna be the strongest in the world. That'd be what I would do if I was Gritty for God, which means I'll probably do the exact opposite.
Okay, I like to hear it all.
Good comment from Milo Big Guy. Rock solid. Good analysis.
And you will lose. So talking only in Malphite quotes, pretty smart, if you ask me. Pretty smart. This is a big game. One team could break their duck in terms of the LB, LCS and finally get a win. And another team could just secure playoffs and make sure that they are 100% for sure playing come next week. So we're in. We're in like Schmin. We're off and running. Get a nice little zoom out for us and set this all up. And Les Force, I'm glad to have you with me. Everybody at home, I'm gonna make you a little sick pretty soon. We're gonna do some fun camera angles here, huh?
I'll switch over to the Twitch stream real quick just to join in.
All right, here they go. They're going off. Going off. A lot of pings coming out here.
Oh, there's the spinning on my end. That's just the worst.
We get really close to the two. You go way up, you go way down. You know,
Yeah.
it's real disturbing.
It's amazing how different the map looks from such a terrible camera.
Know. It's so clearly designed to look only one way from one angle.
The chat just telling you to stop.
But
it's just Sammy.
I gotta turn chat off. Or I'm gonna see everybody pinging their own stuff. Really helpful pings up here. Let's check it out. Really good from. Oh,
good
this
comms,
is
good
good.
comms.
This is good. Healthy comms from Mac and Cheese Club.
And that's big, right? You know, as a team that has been victoriously elusive this season, they're keeping morale high. They're getting the good comms. That is the key to picking up this first dub. I think they gotta come off on the right foot. Looks like we're gonna have both jungles start topside. That's interesting. No leash. I feel like that favors Master Yi just a little bit.
Yeah, Master Yi is a pretty simple and easy clear. So does Lilia, though. They both want to try to affect this bot lane. That's where the action's going to happen. The Malphite Renekton is not going to be too crazy. Ravioli getting slapped around a little bit. Good Heimer skin on him. He does pick up that minion as well. Pretty calm start in the beginning. No one going crazy, right?
Yeah, Heimer not being a bully just yet. Maybe they're waiting for that level 2 so they can go for like the E-bomb. I'm not much of a Heimer support connoisseur, but I feel like part of the strat is to, like, you know, sit in the bush and just cheese a little bit with the turrets. But so far, nothing
response to something
crazy.
Someone said in chat. How will this league match affect the local trout population? Well, if you're near the state of Idaho or anything just south of Idaho, it might actually affect the trout population. And here's why: rainbow trout have been breeding out the brown trout down in those rivers down there. And if this match goes the way of, let's say, Gritty Forgot, it means that there's going to be less income going into Idaho because old classic teams that we've had from the Executive League from Idaho won't be making as much internet clout. I mean, they're not able to fish out the rainbow trout and therefore breeding out the brown trout in one possible real scenario.
Is this like a Groundhog's Day type thing where, like, if thing X happens, then result Y is gonna come?
Yeah, basically. It's a real thing. They're an invasive
I wasn't
species.
doubting if it was real. Full confidence.
BYU from Idaho is a college school that used to play in the Executive League. And let's just say that a trout may or may not be killed based on the actions of this game. Let's just say that.
Doesn't sound positive at all for Trout. Good start for Clifford. Looks like he's gonna go for that double scuttle. I don't know if he's gonna be able to. No one likes BYU. Yeah, that's a hot take, I think.
Sammy Two Slap taking a wild slap out there. Just saying stuff that probably factually inaccurate, but you know, that's Sammy's way. He's a surgeon.
I feel like that shouldn't be Sammy's way. Like, I feel like surgeons should be pretty factual in what they say.
I want my surgeon to be really confident. Like, I don't even care if he's just wrong all the time. I just want him to be confident that he's not going to cut me the wrong way.
Presentation, or, you know, like, the outward appearance is like half the battle, I think, for a surgeon.
Gold pretty even in this one right now. I'm frozen at 430. Oh, I'm live again, 431, 432. I don't know why that happens sometimes. I think it's probably Sammy's fault.
I'll allow it. Yeah, I had to pause for a few seconds. I think we're back in sync. And again, nothing too exciting here early. Which I feel kind of favors Gritty Forgot. I mean, Malphite just kind of is sustaining in the top lane. You know, has that cloth armor, all you really need against a Renekton. And then outside of that, Just a lot of scaling going on.
Yeah, Heimerdinger trying to get that poke. Awesome. Doing a good job CSing. You're gonna be on those stacks of evil that he's gonna be pumping up this game. A point of interest is Clifford still just hard farming. So is Lilia. We haven't seen much action from these guys. Renekton is invading right now. He has the push in top lane. He's trying to get some deep wards into the topside jungle. They should have some information about Master Yi, and you see the pings come out a little bit.
Yep. So they're able to track him. Obviously, they got there too late. They see the buffs are down, but that does tell them, hey, he's on this side of the map. They also have the Lily on that side, so there could maybe be a 3v3 coming up. We're still a little bit away from either side getting those level 6s, but yeah, I don't know. It's looking like neither team wants to be the first to make a move. They're playing it slow. They want the other team to kind of come into them a little bit.
Yeah, definitely when you're on things like the Veigar and like Heimerdinger, you want them to come into you, right? You're super simply safe with the phase shift. Oh, really nice stun up there. A lot of damage actually onto the Twitch. They're trying to find it. Here comes Clifford as well. There's the flash away from Twitch, and Steam Bun's getting a little bit away. Now they're looking for the turn. Free drop super low. The Ignite is on him. They shouldn't be able to pick up the kill, though. Master Yi is going to go in, almost finds the kill. Is able to flash away, but now free drop super low. And here comes Awesome, getting stunned up and less force. Get ready to drink, because that's you for the next 15.
Fair enough.
Really big rotation from the Lilia, from the Malzahar. From what was a pretty good setup and play as well from these guys. They're going to look for the dragon now. They do have vision, and he will get the E dropped onto him from Malzahar, but I don't think they're going to pressure around the backside. They're just going to scare him off the dragon.
Yeah. I forgot how to count to 15. Went to like 18, and then I realized I went too far.
Yeah, I mean, he actually will spawn back when you can stop. That's the one good thing.
Yeah. It was looking good at points there for Mac and Cheese Club. Just Veigar thought the fight was going to end up in one spot and ended up kind of getting him caught in between, Mouse and Lilia. Tried to get out, but was not successfully able to. But I still believe in Awesome. I think that they are going to come back.
Their name.
They're gonna, yes, they're going to have an awesome mid-game performance here.
Yeah, Sammy, let's not talk about it too much. We're realizing our mistake as we're playing. I was thinking the first death or two would be like 7 seconds. I was horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna feel bad once it gets to, like, the 35-second mark.
Oh, it's gonna be... Well, the good thing is that, like, you might get some seconds removed just because you have to switch which one you're having, because you're out in the one you're drinking, so...
That's true, that's true.
Decent CS lead here for Ready for God, for real, over... We're going with Kego.
Yeah, I think Kego.
Kego's
like
more
a waffle,
fun because...
K.
Yeah. Because of the game we're playing.
Yeah, I think you're chilling though if you're the Malphite. You don't need a lot of CS to really have like that impact. Clifford.
This is going to be a fight right here because Clifford wants to get in a lot of damage onto Kego though. They are looking for it, and there's the return. Here comes an ultimate from Clifford. Can they find the damage onto the right people? That stun won't go down and get them. Clifford holding onto the Q. He's going to drop it now, and he takes a lot of damage. That's a double kill. And Veigar, oh, we're both out for 20. Let's just let this fight happen. Here we go.
The sweet smell of science. Not so
bad. Okay. It's bad. It's bad when both are, dude. Oh no, what are you doing, Granny? Okay, I'm back out for 10.
Let's go. I think that this really speaks to our expert level analysis in this game, that we picked the respective people on each team who got the double kill. In your case, a trifecta. Taking the TV, they're just going to walk their way back top lane now. Actually, they went mid. Yeah, I'm sure that the viewers probably loved the 20 seconds of silence there.
My favorite part is that there was a great play that happened down bottom while it happened, but also that, like, 15 new people joined the Twitch chat as the fight was happening. So they're like, huh, weird, why is it quiet? Because they have no setup for the rules of this cast.
Yeah.
So they're just completely lost. So anybody in chat wants to explain to the new people what the hell is going on in here, feel free. But we're just going to keep playing our game. And yeah, a double kill from both our boys at once. Here comes the dragon, though. Looks like Clifford is going for that. 5-3 is the score right now. Kill onto Twitch and Ezreal as they went 1-for-1 in the bot lane. This is good, I think, for Mac and Cheese, honestly. I think they just need to be proactive. You haven't won a game yet. Just start making plays. Figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. Great for God. Going in with the full combo does about 10% of Gekko's health. That's, as a former Renekton 1 trick, I know that pain all too well. Yeah, I agree, though. I think the fact that this game is still super close. I mean, 1.5K, obviously, is like good for Gritty for God, but it's certainly not unmanageable. They're looking for maybe a lane gank here. Someone's got to look like good bait. Might not be in the cards.
He's trying to sneak around. Isn't a bush that they don't have vision of? Ravioli not getting hit out. Master, you're going to channel that back. They do have that dragon advantage. It's a good advantage to start having because if things stop going their way. Oh, dang. Here comes Twitch. Might be trying to go in right now. Did find Clifford in the end and is able to stop the back. That was starting to happen. Nice block there from Fun Bun.
I have to respect the long con. They were so committed to the play as, again, we'll see the full combo on the top side and Gekko will just walk it out. They sat for quite a while to try and see if anything was going to happen there. The punishment, they do lose the Krugs. Little unfortunate, not the end of the world, of course. Rift Herald in Jungle Diff Copium's pocket. I'm curious to see where they go with this. I don't feel like there's a super great spot. Maybe they look to send it top lane with Gritty for God for real. Get him in a better spot to get some more kills. I think that's a great call, personally.
Maybe he does have the call. I think you definitely need to drop it and just look for getting some plate gold. I don't think it's super important that you try to drop it around the dragon or play with it for specific objectives. If you can get a kill in a lane on a gank, great, drop it then, get as many plates as you can, but you just want to be like, okay, who do I want to allocate the gold to? Is it Malzahar? Is it Renekton? Is it the bot lane? Who do we want that be catapulting ahead here? Just play around that.
Clifford back here, though. He's coming for round 2 of the long con. Maybe not getting much out of this one. Gonna walk it out. Maybe go clear some vision.
Ravioli might be walking into a lot of trouble right now as they do hit him with a good amount of damage. Nice stun, though. He is going to get taken down, but Bun Bun's now dropped super low. The flash and the heal coming out. That's 3 summoners dropped here in the True Shot Barrage getting hit up. Clifford still in the distance. Could choose to come in. Is going to flash and go forward. Can he find the Q? Can he find the damage? 1 auto attack, 2. He's going to take a good amount from the tower, though he falls asleep for a second, then speeds up. Twitch is going to find it with the E. Now Copium gets dropped, and you're going to take 10 for yourself right there, Let's Force.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse for sure. They are still lurking and trying to push in here. Free looking for whatever money they can get for free, but Malzahar on the hold. I'm glad Clifford did what they did because I think he needed to get involved in the game. They knew they had just burned 3 summoners down the bot lane. They ended up burning all 4 of them during that interaction. So I think it was super necessary that he went in, just flashed for it, looked for the kill, is able to get some gold into his pocket. Yes, he goes down to an Ignite and to the ultimate of Jungle Diff Copium, but getting the Master Yi starting to get some items out. Well, he might be in some trouble right now with his positioning, though. He might be making me have to do something. Who gets it? Yes, Lilia takes it. That is what I'm talking about, Lilia.
Ooh. A smidge unlucky for Clifford. Getting sandwiched, no flash, no way out. I do agree with your take that it was good of Master Yi to try and get themselves rolling. It was a 2-for-2 in the bot side. Master Yi got a kill. That's all good. Gonna see if they fight around this dragon. I feel like it is fightable for Mac and Cheese Club, but they also
There's a lot of damage coming out. He is going to get stunned up. He is going to get taken down. The exhaust go down's a little bit late from Ravioli. And Twitch is saying, give me the Formioli. He's looking for it, but now Awesome's lurking. He's able to pick up one kill right there. Can they find the Twitch? They do, and a little bit of damage going down onto him. Can they find the Q? They can't. Now he might be in trouble. The Heimerdinger turns just peppering into him, and that's going to be another kill for the Heimer.
Shout out Ravioli for distributing the gold wealth. You know, they didn't want to put everything in Awesome's pockets, right? Unbiasedly, I agree with that take.
Yeah, Clifford now going to be
Ryan
looking
in some
for
trouble.
him. Nice smite to make sure they get rid of that protection, but the flash over the wall was perfectly timed. They're going to stay safe. Clifford's going to take a little bit of damage here from Copium. Dragon is up and ready to be taken. But it looks like Gritty for God's going to have the inside track here. They have people spawning. They have people who just bought.
Not gonna be the end of the world. They did get the first drag, so ultimately, I mean, this just kind of like ties it up. You have this time if you're the Mac and Cheese Club. Red buff going over to the Renekton. I'm actually probably not gonna be thrilled with that when he eventually meanders his way up there, but I think you're fine with where things are at right now for both sides, honestly.
Smaller than the diagram.
Game's relatively even. This will give a slight advantage here to the side of Gritty for God once they get this. Just having that extra tanky stats going on, making Master Yi harder to cut through you, making the little pokes that come out from this Heimerdinger do a little bit less. All of it matters in these fights.
I haven't talked about it a ton, but this Twitch has been pretty tough. You know, these fights. Obviously, Eisenheimer not the tankiest members of that bot lane, but Twitch has been kind of shredding through him in several of these fights that are just like straight up 2v2s, and might be another one here.
Always lurking, looking for aggressive plays. They are going to get the stun onto Ravioli. He's actually going to flash away from it, but they're going to hit it again! And he will get taken down in return as Free picks up a kill onto him. Bun's now running away, but Copium on the prowl. Awesome is going to run into him, though. He does drop the cage to stay alive for a little bit longer. The ultimate is getting dropped on him. A teleport is now coming in. Free trying to just shoot those shots. Could be in trouble, though. 3 of them now here in the bot lane. Malphite has moved to the mid lane, and we could see Master Yi explore down here in the bot lane. He's going to get the scuttle right now.
And then on the other side, Renekton going to try and solo the Rift Herald, but it looks like it might just be a leash for Clifford and company.
Yeah, that's a nice flash forward, doing a lot of damage right now. Can he find the rest of the damage onto him? One more auto attack should be able to do it, but no! I got 35 seconds. Okay, hold up.
35 seconds, and that's a Rift Herald. The fight's not going to be over yet. The Lilia flash in. Master Yi is down. Kego in the backline onto the Twitch, and that's going to be a kill for the Heimerdinger. Meanwhile, the reinforcements coming in. TP from Vigar on the backline. Kego trying to walk out. He has to flash out. Just a sliver of health in the fight. 4-1 in favor of the Mac and Cheese Club, and this game just went completely, or the tides have completely turned, rather. Mac and Cheese Club, they got the rift, they got the kills. I'm gonna have chat confirm whether or not Vigar picked up a kill in that fight. I think he was at 4, so I think I'm safe.
I don't know. Let me tell you though, we made a bad deal. That was a long time. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like 35 seconds. Who made that? Who made this rule?
And we're only at 19 minutes, by the way.
Oh my god.
I mean, I want to say this was your idea.
Deal. It was, and it's such a bad deal. Well, how did I talk
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna hate if Awesome goes with like a Zanya's pretty early here. I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, they are actually going right for that Rabadons. You can see them building towards it just to match with that passive action. We'll get a stat check on them right now. 167 stacks of phenomenal. Evil starting to ramp up that AP. Zodiac does not know the game. So, someone's gonna have to explain the game to Zodiac so he doesn't waste his schmeckles tonight, because we have...
we've got plenty ahead of us. Well, it was 9 for me, which I appreciate. Zodiac is one of the like
A
12 greatest people on this
A
planet. So
tempered human, because they didn't go for the full 10. We are playing a game, Zodiac. Uh-oh. Speaking of which, I might have to... Nope, we're good. Greedy for God is doing a little bit of damage to Free right there. I have Renekton as mine. Yeah, Sammy 2 Slaps got it in the chat. I don't even think to explain. This guy knows that he tortures us. He's going to help us out with the explanations here. Clifford waiting around the corner. Twitch gonna get spotted out right now, though, and here comes Clifford going all the way in. They're gonna find a True Shot Barrage, means they pick up the kill. Now they're flashing, looking for Greedy for God. A couple of auto attacks in, but now Braum has arrived on the scene, and they pick up a kill. That's 10 for me. Awesome's also gonna die. Start drinking, bud.
Oh, where's the Zanya's at, bud?
Ugh. All right. You still got a couple seconds left, but we're talking about the game right now. 13-13, 2K gold lead. Well, really, 1.5K gold lead here for the side of Greedy for God. A very even game. People in chat were saying that it wasn't. Well, guess what? Now it's even more even.
The gold lead hasn't changed in the past several minutes, which I think is good. Ever since that big fight by the Rift Herald, having just done my first 38, I really have to agree that this was
a bad game.
This was one of the worst calls I've ever made.
Terrible game. We have messed it up for sure. Third Drake being started up of the game, but will be second for whatever team is able to capture it. Young Div Copium almost snagging it with the E. Is gonna hit 4 of them. But the Drake going over to Mac and Cheese Club. They've got something to really fight for. I know we talked about, like, oh, you know, Greedy for God 100% make playoffs if they can win this. Mac and Cheese Club get to win a fucking game if they win this. Like, let's also remember that everything is on the line for them, too.
Yeah, not to discount what they've got going on is the Rift Herald. Unfortunately, I think it was timing out there. They had to pop it, and it just couldn't escort its way down. These games do matter. Obviously, playoffs not in the cards this season for Mac and Cheese Club, and I think I speak for everybody when I say I hope we see him back. But I would like to see him win. I think just winning games is fun. A hot take. Chat can argue me on that, but just seeing the victory screen a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, I would also appreciate it if Greedy for God for real did not die anymore this whole night. I'd be a big fan of that if it was a possibility. So we both want different things. I don't see why Mac and Cheese Club can't win, and I'm saying, like, they could both happen, right? Mac and Cheese Club can win, and Renekton can not die or get a kill for the rest of the series.
Oh well, like I also meant like Veigar can like fit in that equation too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Clifford, I think, is due for like 13 kills. No kills from Veigar. Maybe no kills for Renekton. I don't know how that's gonna work. If he's gonna get 13 kills on the E.
Zodiac, you can play. Pick a character.
Oh please, yeah, pick whatever. Veigar and Renekton are taken. Everything else is on the table, though.
Yep, anything else you want?
Personally, I wouldn't recommend a support. I think that's a recipe for disaster.
Calling Ezreal. That's a scary pick because they're 5-2 right now. That is the most kills on Mac and Cheese. This could be a long night for you too, bud.
He wouldn't want it any other way. So 10 seconds per kill that Free gets. If Free dies, you have to drink the amount of seconds the death timer is, just so you're clear on the rules. I wish you luck.
On the rules. Pretty forgot for real. Yeah, bro, you can take Malphite. Go ahead, bud. That one seems pretty safe to take. Watch Malphite get a pentakill in like the next 2 minutes.
Right. No.
I'm actually less afraid of a pentakill. I'm more afraid of
a
my character dying. Yeah, I don't want him to die like at all.
Well, a pentakill's like 50 seconds, so like that's pretty terrifying.
That is scary, you're right?
The chances of getting a pentakill are way lower than the chances of dying.
Flash away for Ravioli is gonna stay safe right there. Keeping the Formioli in his pocket. Gotta go up the top lane, farming safely. A good pick for Broke. Not near anyone else on the map. Just alone in the top lane. Two-shot barrage is coming out just to scout out that Baron right there. And now they're going to start it because they think that they just checked it. They think they don't have to worry, and they might just be right. I'm not sure Mac and Cheese Club have any idea that this is going on. Almost halfway through this Baron. Still nobody on the map. They don't have an idea. This Baron is going to go to the side of Gritty for God.
Ooh, risky call there from Goody for God, but the risky Barons are the ones that pay off most of the time. You know, Mac and Cheese Club, you know, I feel like maybe alarms should have been going off when they saw nobody on the map, but ultimately, good play from Goody for God. They're going to get this Baron. They're probably going to get this top tower. We're going to see what else they do with it. Drag is coming up in a minute. They should be able to fight that one pretty comfortably.
Gritty for God, for real. Real menace in the side lane right now. Just able to push freely. We do see... Don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Clifford, back up. Back up, Clifford.
Must be watching. Must be listening. Even the spectator delay aside.
Yeah, thank God he listened to me. I was really worried for a minute there. But the next Drake coming up, it would be third for Mac and Cheese Club if they're able to get it, as Ravioli trying to just have some type of vision in his own jungle here. Clifford staying safe over the wall. Awesome is going to break the shield of Malzahar, but not find any damage onto him. Uh-oh. Pick that up right there. The ultimate actually going to get dropped onto Master Yi, but he's pretty deep. There's the all-in for him, and they're finding a lot of damage onto him. Copium's going to pick up that kill. Everybody else here is in the fight, but Ravioli could be in trouble on the backside. Keko might go down, and whoever's playing for him has to take some. Twitch picks up one. Vigar's able to grab a kill right there. Renekton also going pretty crazy in the fight, but Renekton and Vigar both live as the casters take a sigh of relief, but Lesta's out for 10 because Vigar picked up one. It's a 2 for 4 and a Drake going over to Gritty for God.
2 for 4. I will take the 10. Much better than the potential 45 that was on the table. Yeah, this game is so dangerous. I just sat there in fear when I saw the Bramar come in. I just saw my life flash before my eyes. I saw Awesome's life flash before my eyes. Good pick there, though, from Gritty for God. They got the Master Yi out of the fight immediately, and then after that, there's just not a ton that Mac and Cheese Club can do in the fight necessarily. So, utilizing the Baron well, I think things should stable out here. Baron's expiring. Dragon count's even, so still plenty of time for Mac and Cheese Club to swing things back in their favor.
I think finding a pick onto the Renekton, as dangerous as that sounds for me, is actually a really good play for the side of Mac and Cheese Club. You can then put maybe Master Yi in a lane. He can actually take towers extremely quickly. You have a very... Oh my goodness, they find him sleeping, and they find the damage. Here's the return fire from Clifford. Can he find the rest? Onto Twitch, and he does. That's one pickup kill. Can they pick up another one right there? The ultimate means they do. Another kill into Vigar's pocket. Malzahar has teleported here. He's joined the fight, but this sneaky Twitch. Oh my goodness. Copium went bowling and was able to find someone.
Mid tower gonna drop. Gonna just keep this shoving. I don't think that fight's the end of the world. 2 for 2. You probably take that if you're Mac and Cheese
right
Club.
Now on to the Malphite. Awesome is in the party, and they are looking for some kills, but I think Malphite be going in too deep. There's a lot of damage coming out. There's that going golden that you talked about. Malphite goes down. Free's able to dodge some stuff right there as Gritty for God, for real, taking the tower shots. Here comes Free, trying to find Copium. Look at the damage he's able to dish out onto him. The True Shot Barrage is not going to connect, but now he's stuck between a tower and a tower. They pick up the kill. Another kill, 7th of the game. Awesome. Yeah, Broke, you picked a terrible time to start going for Malphite. If you had picked at the beginning of the game, everyone was like, this guy's a genius. He died once. And since you've picked him, the man has died 2 times.
Like 80 seconds.
It's like, yeah, it's brutal. That's more than just Vigar getting 7 kills.
Yeah, that... I mean, I gotta say, shout out to my boy Awesome there. Perfect stopwatch. Was able to dodge and weave, save their flash, got the kill. I'm okay with drinking 10. You know, he's keeping me from drinking 50. So shout out to Awesome S50.
Yeah, absolute goddamn hero. This has been a bad decision on my part. Be safe. If you need to stop, it's okay. But also know that you made this commitment. 20-18 is the score. 2 Drakes to 2. Towers are 4-1 though. As the gold lead shows the clear dominance right now of Gritty for God, but game very much in the balance still.
Looks like they're looking on Gritty for God. This
Yeah,
might
I really
be
don't want
bad
this
for
to
you.
be successful. A lot of damage onto him. Look at that stun. And as soon as he's gone, I'm shutting up. Oh, and Vigar!
Are we supposed to do a full minute of no comments? I feel like that's not ideal. Okay, all right. Enjoy the quiet game sound.
I need a second. Or go back in.
My bottle couldn't have emptied at a better time.
My God, they're on Baron.
They are on Baron. Not much they're going to be able to do about this one. I gotta say,
I really don't want Renekton to die anymore. I did say that's what they should do, is go find him, pick him off. But
and they did, but it cost them quite a lot on the other side. They got the Baron. It's not Soul, so honestly, if I'm Mac and Cheese Club, I think I just give this one up. It's just one Cloud Drake. They're looking, I mean, Barrel's not going to hit her.
A lot of CC onto the Master Yi, though, and he goes down. Awesome goes Golden, but he's in a massive amount of trouble, and he dies as well. They're looking for even more free, trying to just back up and poke while all this is going on. Ravioli can hit that blast. It's not what they wanted to do, and they just find a Twitch over here. Can they take him out before he takes them out? They cannot. It's a double kill for the Rat, and 26-19 goes the score as Gritty for God take full control of the game. Malphite is left up. Broke is hoping he just stays on the pad for this push. Don't be a hero, he's saying. Just 4 up, about 10 seconds left on these guys. Less horse we will talk in about 12. Can he find a way in to stall these guys? Master Yi's up in 3. The Drake was taken. They might have been able to end the game if they had the Lilia with them. Listen to them.
Full context, I had to go and grab more drinks. I'm actually going to start my my 56 right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. I thought you were here just having it. They are going to spot out some enemies here. Oh my God, he actually did not spot them out with that. Sitting in the bush, waiting for their prey to come to them. Gritty for God need to throw this game so he can have 100% win rate and exact. That would be heroic. See if Mac and Cheese Club can be the heroes that they need to be. They're waiting for the ultimate. There's the ultimate, a nice flash away, but here comes Master Yi doing a lot of damage now onto the Twitch. They pick up, that's one big kill. Here's another big kill. They're trying to find the rest of the damage. That's gonna be a full 3 going down, but oh, my boy goes crazy. He's gonna take 1. Can he take another? It might be the Malphite. Chasing him down into the jungle. I'll take my 1 in just a second. Let's see if he is able to get any more. Slice, but no dice with that E, and I'm going to town on the drink.
All right, I think for the next game we should make an adaptation to the rules that once you get to a certain point in the game, you know, a death is just finish your drink. You know, I think that was definitely like a drink and a half for 1 death, and this cast is gonna go so off the rails if we keep up with this.
Love that. Here's what I'll say.
Makes one of us.
Post 25 minutes. It's crack a new, finish it. Like, that's basically what it's gotta be. Because I don't think that because like it's too unrealistic to be like, oh, your guy gets a triple kill, you almost finish, and then it's just fit. You know, it's got to be like a clear full commit for the death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the good of the stream, I think that's the angle we have to take. Because I think if this goes to 3 games and we're drinking, you know, a drink and a half every death, game 3 is going to be a sore spot for somebody. No clear comms at that point.
There might be a point where there's no more words. Like, there's just no more words at that point. Like, someone's always dead, so we just always have to be cracking it and going to town. I'm glad we didn't do for every death, though, like 10 seconds, because there's so many deaths this game. 29 to 22. Another big fight happening right here. Copium gonna go all the way in, trying to find the Drowsy onto Master Yi. They do. That's a lot of damage to follow. He's solo all the way up here, trying to find the damage onto Copium. He's not able to finish him off. He goes golden, and now my boy taking a lot of damage over here does have a big shield. Now he's gonna try to go back in, try to stay alive, but he goes down. You're up, Left Force.
All right, and the team fight's going to continue. Twitch going in, and that's a massive knock onto the Twitch, and the Twitch is down. That's another kill for the Vygar, and that's a stopwatch out for the Heimerdinger. That's a dead Vygar. I guess I should continue the fight. They're going to keep going, and Malphite doing a ton of damage. The Ezreal on the back line. Jungle Div Copium able to flash away, and it's just Malphite against 2, and that is where I give my leave. This is 57 seconds for me. Cheers.
I actually finished right there. 25 left. I have 25 left when I get a new. I'm actually out of like I thought I was like prepared for Sammy tonight, and I spread out and I had all this stuff ready. A big old 24-ouncer, and mistakes were made in the setup for this game. I'm not sure who prompted me to have a terrible idea, but somebody did.
All right, that should be my time. Yeah, I want to just give a shout out to the chat for joining me on these shenanigans. I think it really adds to the stakes of the game when the viewers have their skin in the game.
Yeah.
As far as the question, do we pick new champs next game? I think we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I think we have to pick new champs because I think now we have an understanding of how the game operates. And they could draft very bizarrely next game. You know what I mean? So I think we like after draft, me and you get first picks, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Oh, they're going for a Baron call. It is on a far site, so they are going to know. But they're shoving in. They kicked this so fast, though.
They took that instantly. The Baron back will give them enough time to hang on. This should be the Dragon's Soul, though, for the other team.
I actually really like this call from Mac and Cheese Club because what they've done is they have unlocked the Elder Dragon, which everybody knows. When you're a team that's down and out, Elder can like make up for a 10k gold deficit. And when you have a Master Yi, you've got a Vygar, Ezreal. If you can somehow get that Elder and you can, get those kills, it doesn't matter what the gold lead is. And so they got the Baron, which means Gritty for God likely can't end. They are going to get that tower, but I really like that call from, well, maybe I don't, because that could lead to a lot more drinking in the future.
They're taking, yeah, the shorter the games, the better, guys. Let's be honest with it. But Mac and Cheese Club fighting for that first victory. And you know what? Fighting valiantly right now. Doing a lot of damage onto the wrong person. No, please don't hurt him anymore. A lot of damage on the Gritty for God. Is they're going to find a Braum ultimate. And now it's a massive fight. Massive ultimate from the... Oh my god, the Heimerdinger does so much damage. Malzar's able to pick up one. That's a Malphite that goes down. Clifford goes into the backline. It's a kill for the Renekton. So I'll have to take my time. Might as well just make it more. Nice block right there. Stays alive for a little bit longer. A 2 for 0 right now.
2 for 0. Gonna be able to walk this one off. Not too much damage for either of us. They...
So I gotta get a pen and paper. I'm up to 35 once I can go recycle what I have. Up to 35 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Alright. Well, while you're doing that, I think...
Yeah,
I don't hate the look from Mac and Cheese Club. You got the Baron, you got the tower, you're slowly chunking into this gold lead, which at this point, I mean, 40 minutes into the game, you know, what does 7K really matter? I mean, you look at Vigar almost full build, Master Yi almost full. They're basically full build. Yeah, they got
much
the
of it matters where it's allocated to, right? Like Twitch about to be full build, has that broken stopwatch, does just buy the Zhonya's now, so now they're completely full build. This stuff matters where that gold is allocated. Let's just take a look really quick and see where this gold is sitting. 17, almost 18K onto the Twitch, more than 18K onto the Malzahar. On the other side, you've got Master Yi about to break 17K. So some pretty even gold in some stats, but this Malphite really far behind compared to the Renekton, and the Twitch way up on the Ezreal.
The thing with that is once they're full build, they're not getting any stronger in this game, which,
yeah,
as weird as that sounds, does kind of favor Mac and Cheese Club. You know, Twitch and Malzahar, they're going to be, like, this is the strongest that they're ever going to be, as that is a Zhonya's completed for Twitch instead of the Guardian Angel. I like that call. You know, it's a little, you would think it's a little weird, but having that stopwatch for, you know, Master Yi, for the Malphite, I don't hate it.
Even for the damage that Vigar does is super telegraphed, right? You have to be quick with it, but it is pretty telegraphed damage, so you can see it coming, you can predict it, go golden. You can also make sure that somebody has time to come protect you if you go golden while the Master Yi goes in on you. Is trying to be sneaky, is trying to find a way into these fights.
We're going to get a big fight here, one way or the other. It's a razor's edge. I'm so scared for Vigar. I think Zodiac is scared for Ezreal. You're scared for Renekton. We've really just created like a real, a fearful game. Yeah, in time for the spooky season.
True. For a game that's 35 to 25, I want no more kills. Just macro each other out of this one, boys. Let's be honest. A lot of damage coming out onto them. Big ultimate being dropped from the Heimerdinger, and they're going to find a suppression onto him as well. Keggo's not going to be able to find the ultimate, but Cobium stays alive to the Vigar damage. But Greedy for God's in a little bit too deep. He's going to go down. That's going to be a 63 added to what I had already. Is Malphite and Master Yi down, Twitch and Renekton down for the other side. It's a 2 for 2 in the base of Mac and Cheese. I'm up to 98 seconds.
98 seconds you have to catch up?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should probably start that tally. Again, I mean, we're 42 minutes into the game. These fights can go either way, as I got kicked out for a moment there. It's looking really nervous for my boy Vigar. He flashed out, though, after the stopwatch. Super clutch play. Got the kill on the Renekton. That sucks for you. Not gonna sugarcoat.
Not good. If they won off it, I'd be fine. It'd be like, I accept the sacrifice you had to make for the greater good. They did not win off it. That means he could die more times. It's not good.
Mac and Cheese Club in such a hard spot now, though, because you have Baron coming up and you have Elder. And the problem is that if Greedy for God get Baron, I think they can just walk it down the base with their strength. But it's also like you can't give over the Elder, because the Elder is what is going to get Mac and Cheese Club.
With Elder is going to be so silly. Just
so
proccing like, it on everyone non-stop, with all of your abilities, with all of your turrets. Bree stays alive for a little bit longer here. Angelina in the alcove looking for the damage, is going to come out of it, and now Free's in some trouble. Keggo might go down as well, though. Tree Shot Barrage doing some damage to the Twitch. They're actually going to find the CC onto Copium, and they're going to be able to finish him off as well. That's a shutdown gold for Ezreal. Malphite does die in the background. Clifford wants to find something. Big Red Dog huffing and puffing. Can he find a way into this fight?
That's a dead jungler for Elder, though.
Yeah, dead jungler for Elder means that Smite battle is all in favor of Clifford. If they can walk their way into here, they need Ravioli to start setting down some things. They're starting to back up away from it. He's going all the way in. Maybe they want this to start. They can choose to find something here. A lot of damage starting to come out. Free and Awesome trying to position the best that they can. Master Yi just soloing this Elder. A massive two-man stun, though. Now they're going to find the rest of the damage, and there goes Master Yi picking up one kill. That goes over to Heimerdinger. Greedy for God looks like he might go down as well. But Clifford trying to stay alive does meditate for a second there. Now going back in, but he gets stunned up. A massive play from Awesome as they get the full ace.
Oh, and they're indecisive. They're pinging, and they're pinging for Baron. I don't know what they're gonna do. You got quite a lot of time. They get the Elder. They could just look to walk this down and end. This could be the first victory for the Mac and Cheese Club all season. They are walking. They're getting the minions. They say screw the Baron. They don't have anybody to take this tower, which kind of stinks. But you've got 28 seconds, and there's the Malphite TP.
Look at this tech coming out of them. A really good play to get jumping on these objectives early. Copium trying to deal with their push into the base. Can Mac and Cheese Club do it? They're able to pick up 1 kill. It looks like they might just break their curse. Mac and Cheese Club live on stream have won a game.
I'll drink to that. 10 seconds. Happiest 10 seconds I've ever done.
Amen. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a absolutely batshit crazy game 1 of a series. Master Yi still maintains the 100% win rate in the Executive League. Free though. Free with a massive pop-off performance. Most damage in the game at 46,805. 13 kills for the Vygar. Awesome had an awesome game for sure. Gritty for God looked really scary dominant. I can't imagine they let this guy get this Twitch again. It was fierce. I want to see the changes that come out in game 2 now that we have a minute of reprieve. I am going to have to restock, but let's jump into the second game really quick, see if they are already drafting just in case. But man, oh man.
What's your second timer that you have to catch up on?
By the way, he died again in that last fight, so I
Oh.
had to add 60, so I'm at 158 seconds.
Oh, but
So basically, here's the deal. I'm going to do my best, but as soon as we start loading in, it's just going to be you talking. Because that's a 3-minute interval period. And 158 seconds is about 3 minutes.
I'm just gonna propose a hypothetical. Zodiac did propose telling another nighttime story.
Zodiac can
That
honestly
could
come
be
in
some-
here right now and just
That could
start
be a good.
reading Goodnight Moon.
That could be a good filler. Zodiac, if you are listening, head into a channel. Buggle needs this intermission. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Kigo. I want to shout him out though for that last play. They stone plated. I think the Lilia R. So they were nice and healthy. They got the ult off on the Lilia before they died, and the fact that Lilia was down meant you could kind of just YOLO the Elder.
Mhm.
Like at that point in the game, that's what they had to do.
Yeah.
And they got the big fight. Shout out to Awesome for that massive cage. Got 2 people in it. And the fans have been rewarded. The absolute. They've been waiting all season for this one.
To be honest, too, like, that Baron call that we were talking about was the big game changer for them. Like, they were able to get Baron, stall out the game until Elder spawned. That's what they needed to do to be successful in that series. They were able to do it. They did a great job. I'm not in this next game yet. I have to get the executive sheet open so I can, oh no.
Yeah,
Here we go.
those darn tournament codes.
I know. I don't think I'm friends with anybody on these teams. They should friend me now because clearly when I stream them, they win. But, you know, I get whatever, whatever. There's Mac and Cheese Club here. Mac and
All right,
cheese.
chat. How are we feeling? Do we still have Broke with us? I know that I think Malphite had 1 death when they joined in about 30 minutes in, and they now have 6. Or they had 6 from that point on. Could have been the end of Broke. It could have been the end of Zodiac. I mean, Zodiac, I don't think had to drink too much. Ezreal Free was really doing well in like that second half of the game. I think the early lane was in favor of Gritty for God, but Free was just an absolute menace in that late game. And now Gritty for God have to be a little, they're starting to feel the pressure. Maybe this. They probably came into tonight and they were thinking like, oh, like we just got to beat the team that everyone else has beat, and we'll secure our playoffs.
You gotta
We'll be
also
good.
remember, like, that is a team that everyone else has beat, so they've gotten that much better being beat by everyone. they're also that much more motivated to just let loose. Like, fuck it, let's just have fun. Let's figure out what we'd like to do. Let's take this game, and they get their first dub of the season. Massive for them emotionally, massive for them for everything. Captain of Gritty for God, Jungle Diff, Copium, gonna take the red side for game 2. Do you like that take?
You said they're going red side. I don't hate it. I think it just depends on.
You're gonna have to buy a lot of time with this response, because this is the response where I'm gonna go up and get stuff. So like, really.
All right, I'm ready to filibust. So in the game of League of Legends, in the way the draft works is one side gets the first pick of the game, which is considered a power pick, and the other side gets last pick, which is also a power pick. And in the case of Mac and Cheese Club last game, their power pick was the Veigar. Now, I think the Veigar was absolutely massive in those late fights, but I don't think it was inherently like the most power E of power picks. I'm sure the chat will understand that one. So this time, I would like to see Gritty for God come out with a really strong counter. And I don't know if that's for the top laner, if it's going to be for their jungler, who's one of their best players, or if it's going to be their mid laner and get a strong mid. You know, I don't think Malzahar... I think Malzahar served its job in that last game, but I don't think that you get to necessarily show off your chops very much when it's on Malzahar, right? You just kind of press your R and you stand there. So power picks, burst picks, counter picks, all the picks. I think I have filibustered all I can on this subject, so I will field I don't want to say any one question from chat, but any one good question from chat to occupy the time, as I guess Zodiac did go to get a Keystone Light case for game 2. It looks like we are starting to load in. We've got... Let's see here. Yeah, who is my favorite captain in commercial? Let's see. Hold on. I'm just trying to pull up and see. Okay, so I believe we should... Yeah, so I believe that we're good for the draft. Buggle was kind enough to pull up the wonderful graphic. Favorite captain in commercial? It's like it's a double-edged sword, right, Sammy? Because there's 2 team volatility captains in commercial, so like I would be inclined to say them. I think there's an argument for Bear TV, who I've played a lot with. I think there's an argument for Sammy Two Slap, argument for MF Kakarot, as we do see the band starting to come underway. But this season, Dark Horse, all my interactions with Powotes have been positive of the Homo Symbian, so that'll be my take there.
What's
for favorite captain?
Dealio, yeah. What's going on? I'm back.
Power picks, counter picks, first picks. Malzahar standing there.
Okay. Well.
Talk about a power pick.
Renekton off the table. Ezreal off the table. Veigar off the table for Mac and Cheese Club. They decided to go for the J4. I'm a big proponent of a J4 being picked up. Viego. Looks like they are going to be the response for Gritty for God. So jungle pick. We saw the importance of the jungle matchup last game. Extremely different jungle matchup this game.
Yeah, as someone who has climbed quite a bit on the Jarvan this season, I'm a big fan of that B1. But in the series against Team Volatility earlier this season, Gritty for Jungle Diff Copium was absolutely a nightmare on the Viego. So that scares me. Taric pairs really well with Viego. I like this pick. It kind of denies the threat, or it kind of like challenges Mac and Cheese Club to go with like an engage in the bot lane.
Yeah.
But you want like a good dive buddy with the Jarvan. So I'm curious to see what they've got cooking up.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they go as fast and as loose as they did last game with their picks. MCC won game 1, Zelius.
I know Zelius is out here deeply curious to see how this game goes. That is an Ash. I gotta be honest, like I don't hate Ash as a pick, but I think based on how that game went, I'd be pretty scared to play Ash because you're super immobile.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not fucking watching this draft for like who's gonna win. I'm watching this draft for like what champion do I have to pick
Which
for our
is
game?
like not gonna die the most.
Yeah.
I'm not picking free this game. You know, it's
Oh my god, the Nyla with the Taric.
now.
Here we go.
So we have a resident Nyla expert on the LBLCS administration team, formerly known as Ruffian, and from what I've gathered, he seems to think that Ash is a really good pick in a Nyla because you have like that huge range advantage. So I guess the read from Gritty for God is like you're just gonna do a massive kill lane here, and I'm also curious about that Heimer ban because I'm kind of looking at this as a Pantheon support.
I also
not-
thought it was a Pantheon support matched with the Ash trying to just go super aggro, but they're reading it as something different, and they're actually probably reading it as mid lane because it looks like support and top is what they're banning out with the Heimer and Gwen.
Yep. So that's interesting, and we will know. Gritty for God will know come their last pick. You know, using that last power pick, what Mac and Cheese Club are fully rocking. So I'm still leaning that it's a support pick. I think it's a good die buddy for the Jarvan. I think you still could probably use a nice little meatball in the top lane.
Yep.
I think you want, and I think that's what Kego is most comfortable on, from what I could gather, looking through his season in the LBLCS so far. As far as what I think it makes more sense to pick your top laner here. I think you probably know what Mac and Cheese Club are going to rock. So, but if you think it's a mid laner, maybe it just makes more sense to pick. Is it Ryun's mid laner here? Zodiac, we really were let down a little bit. We were calling for the good night moon to come onto the castle. Bungle had to read for 3 minutes. I'm sure there's some time. Oh,
Well,
that's
let me pick your champ for you. That's so fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
you
I wouldn't trust Sammy
You
with
can
that.
pick. You can pick an idea of it. Hang on. I will let
Maybe
you
like
pick.
take the idea, or
if the
he gives like a
character is-
suggestion.
Yeah, you can give a suggestion, and I'll take it into legitimate consideration. Why don't you wait for the whole draft though? Malphite is getting picked up. Hex Defender. Thank you for the most recent follow. I know your name didn't flash up on the screen. That's Popoba's fault? I don't know. I'm blaming it on someone who's not me, even though it's my fault.
Of course. The Malphite, we saw Keiko do really well on it. I think, with Jarvan kind of sets all the eggs in the basket, and then Malphite comes to crush the eggs. Now, this is the moment of truth. Where is this Pantheon going? I'm assuming that that's going to be a Pantheon support, but I have seen Silo support. I think it's not
We
very
just
good.
saw Heimerdinger support. It's very reverse what you were just doing to go with the Pantheon. I think it is what they're doing. I think they're going for the Ashe Pantheon. I think it's really safe to pick your jungler and full bot lane early on blue side. We could be wrong. We'll see when we get into. Oh my goodness, the Alawi going to be picked up. That is going to be horrifying.
That's no fun. No fun for Kego. I have to take a look here. We do have 2 Alawi performances for Gritty for God for real so far this season. I don't know if the team's won. The stats are looking fine. It's not a lot of damage, but there is a lot of deaths. Kind of like playing with fire on the Alawi. But regardless, Kego is not going to have a fun time here. I think he's going to have to put on his weak side pants, as I'm going to say that we are.
Slap suggests Jarvan, and he did pay money to make that suggestion, and I don't hate the suggestion. So
I guess I should start thinking.
I'm going to say Jarvan.
So Jarvan's off the table for me. And okay, just to clarify, are we establishing that this game, like post X minute, it's going to be?
I'm going to say if the death timer exceeds 50 seconds, it is just one whole solo drink.
Okay.
If the death timer is under that, it's the whole timer.
I am going to regret this choice, I think. I'm going to go with
Series
Gritty
is
for God,
1-0
for real, or
Azaleas.
Jungle Diff Copium. Jungle Diff Copium. I'm gonna rock with the Viego. So we got a bit of a like only one of us is gonna win this time
Oh,
because
Broke, by the way, suggested Alawi to you. I know that you were making a decision. You were mid-decision. But can we throw it out there to be an option?
So and here's the thing, right? Like when Sammy suggested the Jarvan to you, you took it.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'd be a bad person to just like take the Schmeckles
Sure,
and
yeah,
not.
put you like you're gonna look like a real asshole right now. Like, you're gonna come off bad to a lot of people.
Broke. This one's for you. I really hope that you have not set me up for failure here. I'm gonna go with Gritty. I will go up the top lane. I will ride with the Alawi. Zodiac Silas is open, so that is all yours. From Awesome had a good performance, so I think you made a great choice here.
Awesome did have a really good performance, but was also playing a very different type of champion.
Mm-hmm.
So not necessarily able to just hide behind that cage. Now has to be kind of going up front. Oh wait, no, I'm getting played. It's Ravioli. G4 is Ravioli. Oh my god. Oh my
Wait a second.
god.
Well, did you lock in the Jarvan or did you lock in Clifford? That's the.
I locked in the Jarvan. That is what Sammy suggested.
Well, you could trade.
Oh,
Zodiac picks Silas.
Here's
right?
why I love J4 support, and
I'm not this game. I wouldn't if I was you.
Okay, let me just say one thing. It's over. Like the night's, it's already over. There's no returning. I might as well go all the way out, right, as far as the ship can go. You know what I mean? Death is death. Let's make it glorious. I'm all in on the J4.
Well, the problem with the J4 is this is the most like one-way airline ticket of support champions. Like there is no like you start the fight, you're not coming out as Ravioli. So you're guaranteed to drink. But the question is like does he pick up enough or like
what is his build is my big question.
I think the last time that Jarvan support was like in the works, it was like summon Airy with like Zanya's and go for like the poke. I don't know if that's what Ravioli's cooking up in the kitchen.
Do. I play J4 support full lethality and just try to one-shot the ADC. So I play it. It's probably not what Ravioli's doing, but I don't think there's a build that Ravioli goes that makes me feel safe about their life.
I tried that build in an in-house once.
Yeah.
In the bot lane with Zebra, and it worked in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And then it proceeded to do nothing else the rest of the game.
Yeah, you basically need to just rotate and catch everyone off guard once and hope that was enough.
All right, I think I've learned my lesson from last game. So I am going to. I have a drink and a half currently in the works, but that's not going to last long.
This is my 3 minutes.
So
good luck. You gotta talk.
Okay, Zodiac, I'm going to pull you into community or into casting. You are going to read us a bedtime story while I grab drinks and Buggle drinks. Hopefully you're listening. I'm gonna give you 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's not 7, but okay. All right, Zodiac. This is your time to shine. Impromptu. Take the floor while Buggle drinks for 3 minutes.
Okay, hold on. I have to pull up Google Images so I can find a bedtime story. I was not actually expecting to do this. So this is a bedtime story. I generally don't know what this is called, but it's on. It's called The Night Raven. Don't know if this is actually a bedtime story, but I will start reading. There once was a little boy who had delivered some of his mother's freshly baked cookies to his sick aunt, but most of them never reached her. On his way home, the boy saw something black crash to the ground further down the road. He walked up to it and discovered a crow with a broken wing. "Help me!" called the crow. The boy did not like helping animals, or people for that matter. Yeah, anything? Would you like to say anything, Buggle? Would you like to comment on that? Anyways, the boy asked, "What's in it for me? If I can stay with you for 3 nights and be nursed back to health, you shall have 4 gifts," the crow replied. Can I go to the next page, please? What in the fuck is this? I'm sorry. I went to the next page and like a god of death is staring at this boy. What the hell?
It's like every bedtime story I've ever listened to.
Wait,
All
wait.
right, I have a minute left of drinking, but let me just tell you right now. 2 people followed, but only while you were doing this bit. So clearly, we should just have one night where you just come on and read stories. So thank you, Small Sushi, good name, also, and Zent54. Go ahead. I'm back to my minute.
Bro, I'm not even kidding. It is very hard to find free bedtime stories on the internet. I'm not even kidding.
What's the deal with that, right? Yeah,
Dude, what's the deal with
market seems a little skewed.
Dude, honestly, are bedtime stories even like that much of a copyright claim that we have to like not use them for free? They're bedtime stories, bro. You're not making any money off this anyways.
Well, tell that to Big Bedtime Story. You know, clearly they got some skin in the game.
I was so loud with my bedtime story, I woke up my roommate.
It's like 8. It's like maybe 9 o'clock over there.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's enough.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Well,
enough.
I apologize. I didn't have a better bedtime story.
No, you're good. I went for me sipping. I'm done. That's
Oh.
it.
No.
I ain't doing
Well,
it.
we didn't give you much time to prepare. I think you came on and did an admirable job on the first page. Second page,
Listen,
well, we might have
Aaron,
to-
Lest I will send you the image that I received that was
Well,
in
this-
that book.
well, that
So
sounds
you-
scary. I'll take a look.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll DM you.
I'm actually
this
really
is-
interested how that story ends.
Yeah, here. You know what? I'll put it in community so everyone can see.
Well,
At
maybe
less-
make sure it's safe first.
It is safe. It's just weird.
Okay.
This is the second page I got. Tell me what I'm supposed to do with this.
This is a good time for anyone who's not in our community to join our Discord down below.
Yes, this is a very good.
Make sure you
time.
can see this story.
Okay. Anyways, do I need to go now?
Yep.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Zodiac, incredibly handsome, incredibly chiseled features. Take a look down the lanes here.
More good comms, more good pings.
By the way, it definitely is that AP build. This is a safe angle. Gosh.
Yeah, they're going for the airy poke. I think.
I like that. I think it's less likely they're going in all day.
Well, in the early stages, yes, but eventually, the only way that Jarvan support knows how to play is to go in and just hope for the best. You're hoping to take out the 80 carry with you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Mac and Cheese Club made their draft thinking of us.
And that's the biggest thing I'm going to talk to them about, especially if we end up going to game 3. Like, you've killed me. You've put me in the grave. My death is on your hands. You're liable for anything that happens to me in my body. You know?
Yeah. So we see opposite jungle starts this time, and in a good word from Awesome, they are going to see that Viego is going to head to these Raptors pretty soon. And I will say the problem with was we do see a quick DC. Yes.
Kego's out. Kego says, I'm out. We won 1. I'm out. That's it. I'm going out on top. He unplugged his computer. He walked away. He went to bed. Oh, I got
that's me when I see an Alawi top lane as a tank.
Yeah.
While we got this pause, I will say for Clifford, as someone who's tried Sylas Jungle a little bit, the early levels are the hardest. I think because you're pretty mana dependent, you're taxed a lot on your health. So hopefully Clifford can kind of make it through those first like 4 to 5 levels and be pretty safe. Because that is looks yeah. So the top DC, we're waiting on some confirmation there. Clifford's gonna have to be careful. They went the Dark Harvest, which suggests to me that they're not looking to be careful, and that's valid.
I agree with them not being careful. I think that being careful is how you kind of start to get run over. I think you have to be hyper aggressive. I think that them going in on Yi early game, last game, led to them ending up winning just because he was such a threat that he was able to do those things. I think you have to play to your strengths, and right now you have a little bit of a mental edge. You're probably so fucking hyped you finally won a game. Just use that energy. Go for it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I got a little bit of a looks like a little bit of a viewing party getting started in the server. I see some of the LBLCS's finest, Gatatsu, Sammy Two Slap, and Zodiac. What better group of three could you ask for? I had to confirm with Zodiac. They are on the Silas because initially they picked Silas, assuming it was mid.
Okay.
So Zodiac, Silas, Broke is on Oriana.
Broke's
The
on Oriana,
Ray-
you're on Alawi,
I'm on Alawi.
and I'm on the J4. And
Yes,
all of us right now are set and stable at 0. No one's in debt right now. That's the big thing to take away, right? We've canceled out all of the seconds of debt.
Mhm.
And we'll have you having a fresh start, and we will be implementing the 50-second. If you're over 50 seconds, it's just a whole singular drink, start to finish, anything. I'm even losing my train of thought right now. Hang on.
I would not be opposed to this game being a lot like
I wouldn't mind if
the
they
early
timed
game
out.
of last time.
Let me be really
Yep.
clear. I wouldn't mind if these guys timed out right now and we get to a game 3 right now without any deaths. I wouldn't be opposed.
I would like to see 15 minutes, no kills, but just like the most insane macro that we'll ever see from the Mac and Cheese Club. Like somehow they kill all the towers in 15 minutes with no kills. That's like a win for everybody.
I
I
wouldn't
think.
mind it, to be honest. I would like the person that I want them to be a Trinamir in game 3 if there's a game 3, like somebody who like takes a little bit longer to die, so I can just.
Yumi would be
Yumi,
a solid option.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Yumi. That would be nice. Taric probably was the safest pick here. Maybe not, because they do have to start everything. I don't know what theoretically the best pick would be here.
Yeah, like we have to think of the meta, right? Like
Who's
the
not
problem
going to
with
get
picking
the kills or die?
Yeah, and like that's where I think the support is like the problem because you're not gonna get the kills, but you're probably gonna die.
Actually,
Like it's just how support goes.
I actually think you go for whoever gets all the kills. I think getting a bunch of kills is fine. I think dying frequently is a big problem.
Well, in theory, right? You know, as I have to grab that bottle cap, if someone gets a lot of kills early, it's gonna be really hard for the other team to kill, and that's like where the real danger is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds per kill is like doable, but it's the 50 seconds when you die.
Yeah, I'd rather
So, like-
sometimes someone get like 2 pentakills than die 5 times. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. So I think Viego would have been a good pick. You know, unfortunately, I thought it was a good pick until I got told otherwise. But
true.
Alawi could go crazy in the same vein. I think anyone on Gritty for God has that potential because Nyla is a monster if Nyla gets ahead.
In a
And,
tough
like, not
lane,
to
though, they are in a tough lane.
They are. It is going to be dangerous.
We are in a longer pause. Attempt to go to a commercial break to give us some respite here if you're inclined. I have not seen the reconnect from Kigo, but I will stop the commercial as soon as we do. Make sure this is a relevant commercial for everyone playing right now at home, so enjoy this Coriander commercial.
A 6-pack of beer is just a 6-pack of beer. But a 6-pack of Coriander? Now that's something to celebrate. Carefully crafted with one main ingredient and one signature flavor, Coriander transcends hops and malted barley. And with our new easy-to-open bottles, you'll be able to slug down a 6er faster than you could ever want to. So grab a friend and raise a glass to craftsmanship, because a Coriander shouldn't be enjoyed alone. It's the only beverage of true refreshment. Coriander beer. It takes two to tango.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. A groundbreaking day in LBLCS legal history.
People would die without Schmeckles. People can't live their lives. They can't get food. They can't get Corianders. How would you expect to live without a Schmeckle?
Schmecklegate. You saw it because you were there. The people were there. Mighty Fool sent money to a place it didn't need to go.
What people don't realize is just exactly how involved Dingus was in all of this.
The Mighty Fool played his hand, and I was one who benefited.
You thought you could get away with this?
I'm tired of pretending he's innocent.
Hey there, this is Buggleberry Finn from the LBLCS. I'm excited to bring you the news about a new Coriander product, Coriander Cognitive Supplements, or CCS. These clinically tested supplements are mind control pills. They remove all thoughts and memories that aren't about the LBLCS, and they're safe for all ages. I take it 14 times a day with my Coriander beer, and you should too. Let me give you an example. Have you ever felt out of place, confused? Is your home life a wreck? Your relationships falling apart? Everybody getting promoted at work except for you? Is that bully Derek back? Don't worry. CCS is a solution for you and your kids. Here at Coriander Labs, we believe in medical science, and we don't believe in therapy or working through your problems. Join us on the adventure to enlightenment and making sure that you can only think about one thing, the LBLCS, a safe place for all.
Coriander cognitive supplements may increase the risk of death, spontaneous combustion, permanent memory loss, insanity, hallucinations, dementia, warts, increased toe growth, and mild indigestion.
Here at Coriander Labs, we're committed to one thing and one thing only, helping you forget your life. The best part about this pill is you don't need a doctor's note. You just need to join our Discord down below. So go ahead, make the right choice for your life and forget about it. We'll see you online. And we are back. Thank you for sitting through our 3 sponsors. Obviously, Coriander Beer, creators of the Schmecklegate movie, and the Coriander Pills. Appreciate you guys so much for sitting through those. We're still in this pause, so if anybody's got any fun games to talk about, we're going to talk about those. What's the pause for? Mac and Cheese Club got so excited that their top laner threw his computer out a 4-story building and is quickly running to Best Buy to buy a new one.
I've been there. I get it.
Yeah.
It should, in theory, the pause should be wrapping up in a couple minutes. It sounded like they were booting up on a new one, so hopefully, I mean, shout out to Best Buy for being open at 10 p.m., but then also just being able to download League, get all the setup, and be right in the game.
Yep. He's actually, from what I understand, Kego is now playing inside of a Best Buy. They didn't even bother taking it home. They said, you guys need to stay open late.
He's actually posted up at the Geek Squad table.
I've got a League game. I got to play it right here, right now. If you guys clear out, just leave one light on for me. And don't turn the internet
I'll lock up.
Yeah, I'll lock up, he said. So Kego's going to lock up the Best Buy tonight. Might go to a game 3, though. They could end it in 2. They could take a whole series here. This is a big moment for Mac and Cheese.
That would be I mean, I don't want to give a guarantee, but that might be the first ever LBLCS Series 1 inside of a Best Buy.
I don't have any statistics that prove you wrong. So I'm going to say yes. However, Best Buy players, obviously kind of uncomfy to try to sit at one of those tables. They're mostly leaning over, so it's going to be really bad for Kego's back. Hopefully their back doesn't hurt too bad from carrying this game either.
Hey.
If they can do it.
I like what you did there. Let's take a look at chat.
What are the developments? Give us the developments.
So shout out to Lachlan Live, big fan of our commercials. They said, so impressive. Our boys at Coriander are brewers by day, pharmacists by night.
Amen. Yeah. Really good point.
Now, would it be the other way around? I feel like a pharmacist is like a 9 to 5 job, and then being a brewer is just like naturally a night gig,
So I think you gotta prep it all, right? I think you gotta prep everything during the day so they drink at night, and the farms, everything that's pharmacy related, you gotta prep at night so they have it during the day, right? I think that's the route, and I think Woken Live, they got it. I think that's fine.
This is why Coriander pays you the big bucks to promote their products.
Yeah. Definitely not a made-up organization that I created on the spot one day when I mispronounced the name of a beer. Not at all. So.
I mean, there's a logo. There's a slogan.
Yep.
It's got everything.
AC to Tango, baby. Zelpretas, thank you for the follow. There's Overnight Pharmacies. Thanks, Little Robot Man. Got my back, dog.
I guess we did forget to mention Little Robot Man was in the stream earlier and did their signature LeChance Licks Toes. And I just want to say that I don't care if LeChance and Little Robot Man were on the cast together. It still doesn't totally disprove that they are, in fact, the same person.
I was wondering if one thing was recorded previously and then the response was just something that he rehearsed.
Just think of how easy it would be to like have a conversation with yourself. You know what the other person's going to say. So you do a little bit of a recital, a little bit of a song and dance. The other theory I had was like two computer setups, 2 microphones, and you have like a rolly chair. And LeChance is talking to this mic. All of a sudden, he rolls the chair over to the left.
Over. It's got different settings on it. This is very
has like
plausible.
A little voice changer.
Yeah.
And then it's Little Robot Man.
Would not be surprised at all for that. Guys, thank you for sitting through. I like that. Here's why I like the LBLCS. We've grown in viewership since the pause started, which means that you guys love non-league content, which is so silly. I love it so much. Everyone's like, oh, the game's paused? Tune in. We'll leave as soon as they start playing again. I love it so much. All right, we are almost at that 15-minute mark. I'm sure that they almost have it resolved as well. We have an update from Last Force on the main floor of the game.
On the main floor, it sounds like we're going to get...
I can change the camera right now. Oh, this is what I'm going to do during pauses. I can do whatever I want with the camera. Yeah.
Like a weird color. And it looks bad when you zoom out like that.
Whoa, look at where this emote is. It's like floating. What the hell? Oh, God, I broke it.
Yeah, so it looks like...
Look at this emote. God, look at this.
I'm still paused. I heard there was going to be an unpause, but...
I'm paused at 148, and I'm playing with an emote.
As am I. Do people that... Okay, well, Little Robot Man, that comment, I'm just gonna shoot right past. That's like opening a whole can of worms.
Are you live? I'm at 152, 153.
We are live. So they're trying to figure out this problem. Greed for God has elected to unpause, and Mac and Cheese Club is saying it should be about 2 minutes for Kigo. So early advantage obviously goes to the Alawi in the top lane, but may not. We'll see what they get done with that.
I fucking wish I picked Malphite. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god, he's going all the way in Ravioli, looking for a kill very early on. The flash forward from Ash might just be enough, and they are going to pick up first blood. That's first blood for free. They're looking for Steam Buns. Might not be able to find it as Orianna trading pretty well against Awesome here in the mid lane. But no kill for J4 right off the bat.
No kill J4, and I love that from Mac and Cheese Club. I mean, you don't have a top laner right now, so you have to like make something happen bot. And we talked about it heading in. Ash does really well into Nyla. They go for that all in with the level 2 on the Jarvan. Kind of a cheesy power spike as a good bit of damage there from Awesome. And that's first blood. Tarek had to back off, and this should be a pretty strong reset for Free and Ravioli.
Yeah, a couple of items. Gets a pink ward. Oh my god, a pink ward. Gets a control ward as well, picked up in their inventory. Doxing myself of my age right there when I say pink ward. Ready for God, crashing a wave into the tower. What a goddamn surprise. Clifford might be able to soak up some XP, but it's just going to be clearing jungle right now.
Yeah, it's a hard call. It's kind of like a lose-lose if you're the jungler here. Either you go in top and you try and soak up the pressure, but then you're putting yourself behind, as there is a reconnect. Clifford gonna head top, and Kigo is TPing in. Gotta catch those couple minions.
Yeah, get those couple minions. Might start getting some of those levels back, but isn't it's just gonna emote. Could be in a big amount of trouble right now.
Catch-up XP might be on his side. He's just gonna have to navigate these first couple levels. That's gonna be the key. It's just getting into a decent spot. You know, the CS is done for. You're not catching back up.
You don't have to worry about it either. You're not supposed to be this giant menace that can 1v1 the Illaoi anyway. You're supposed to just be a team fight machine. So just absorb the pressure as gracefully as you can up in the top lane. Try to make some plays around it. Should be hitting level 2 when that cannon goes down. Actually, just before it as well. Diego, unable to find a gank in the meantime, was lurking near that mid lane.
A little bit of a dance in the mid lane. Oh, Silas coming in now.
Got a lot of damage onto the Orianna, but here comes Copium as well. Can they find it? They do. Nice finish off from the Pantheon onto the Ori. Copium won't go down. It does have the Ignite ticking on him from the top lane. But damage onto the Malphite as well. They might be going a little too crazy for Copium right here. Not a lot of mana on Awesome left. He might have something for his E if he needs it.
So I believe that's they're going under tower.
Oh man, am I getting
playing with fire? But that's gonna work out for jungle. Oh, they might just fight right here.
Yeah, a lot of damage onto him. One more auto attack should do it, and it does. Copium picks up a kill, so 2-1 goes the scoreline.
Oh, the initial fight looking good, but just Viego not having mana problems. That fight was always going to favor him. They're going to be able to clean up the Raptors, get the kill, maybe head for the Krugs, and really kind of get themselves ahead
level
here.
Level 3 to level 6. Kigo is realizing he could be in trouble. He's just walking around in circles, trying to make sure he doesn't get hit by some stuff. He will go down in the end, I think, trying to get away from the Illaoi. The flash away might be enough. He dodges the Q. The man's absolute mad lad. He should stay alive through this. He has to dodge these Qs, pick up that extra little bit of gold.
Oh, what a masterful escape from Kego from the top side. Obviously,
I cannot believe the man lived.
Yeah, I mean,
cannot under any circumstance believe that he lived.
It kind of reminded me of like one of those clips where like Blitzcrank just stands in front of an AD carry and like never throws the hook, and the AD carry kind of like goes left and right.
Yeah.
But like they just slowly are bleeding themselves out. All coming top. Gotta relieve some pressure.
That play actually opens up this here too, though. They don't have eyes on Viego, but they're saying, hey, we have pressure bottom. Let's just go for it. Kego might be in some trouble here. He's trying to clear out some stuff and get it back in. So anyone who missed it, like Wolf, anyone else in the chat that missed it, DC'd for the first 15 minutes. There's a rule that after 15 minutes you have to unpause whether or not it's solved. So they used all of their allotted time to pause, and he was still DC'd for about another 2.5 minutes after that. So Ready for God was level 4 by the time he got to lane.
Yep. But there's few champs that you'd be better off, or you'd be okay with not having the CS on than Malphite. You really just have to get boots, some item, like an item and a half, and you're kind of golden. This is a lot of tower gold that Gritty for God has been able to pick up.
Yeah, he's gonna be an absolute menace on this Illaoi, and you might be okay.
Shout out to Broke.
This is really good and bad for you. Like, I don't think Illaoi's going down, but I think Illaoi's kill count might go up once they start joining some team fights, just at how much gold they have. So you're gonna have to get yourself ready. J4 still has not gone down yet, so
the good news with that though, right, is like doing 10 to 20 seconds at a time, not that bad as Gritty Forgot.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming out onto him, trying to heal up and stay alive, but can't get over the wall. Orianna's going to pick up the kill onto him. Now they're looking onto Kego. A lot of damage, should be able to pick him up. Doesn't have level 6 quite yet. Gets the shield from Orianna, stays alive. Back down to the bot lane. They're trying to find a way in. Massive stun onto the right person. Free has to flash away. Now trying to trade in the damage as Ravioli is getting penned down. No kills either way, but a big fight.
How are my boys doing?
Oh.
Mac and
Your
Cheese
boys
Club
won game one.
Won game one.
You won game one?
They won game one. Yeah, oh, Ravioli
Mac
can't get
and
out
Cheese
of the zone.
man.
No, he can't. I'm in for 14.
Oh, and then the Terra Guard coming through. Nihilus should be able to walk this one off. Free a little too low to really follow up too hard here. The flash in. Steam Bun Buns going to tank the tower, and that's going to be another kill over to this Nihilus. That's going to be a solo plate. And that bot lane fight went really heavy in favor of the
Last Force, can you explain the game that has been totally forced upon us, not by our own will?
Not like your own idea.
Nope.
Well, maybe. We'll have to see if Pantheon's looking to make a play here with the Jarvan. I might not have time. They're going to get this
looking
plate.
to make a play. Here he goes. He's going to try to find the stun onto Nyla, and he does find it a little bit low on mana. Can't make any play in return. Ravioli trying to get in range. Can he find and flag and drag? He can. That's shutdown gold. Going over to Pantheon. They're looking for the second kill here. Steam Bun Buns gonna get low, but gets a really nice stun off. Should stay alive. And he does. 3-5 is the score, and Gritty Forgot is off and running.
Yes. So while we have a moment to breathe,
Oh my God, the ultimate! You got him.
No moment to breathe. Okay, so that's another kill. This Pantheon's a monster. Anyway, so the game, we each had to pick a champion heading into the game. If your champion gets a kill, as Clifford in a little bit of trouble here.
Massive amount of trouble. He's going to use that ultimate, try to get further away. The flash forward from Viego. But they can't get their hands on that Silas as Kego's going to get pulled in too. Gritty Forgot just going to chew down his life.
Okay, so you pick a champion at the start of the game. If your champ gets a kill, you have to drink for 10 seconds.
Holy shit.
If your champ dies, you have to drink for the amount of time on their death timer.
Guys.
We did it all in game one. Game one had like 60 kills. Oh, Nyla's getting super low down here. Can also pick up the kill. A teleport coming in as well. Looks like Malphite trying to join the fight. A massive flash away keeps Pantheon alive. It's actually Orianna. I don't know why is it Malphite. It's the other color team. Free trying to run away. Can they get all the way away from the Orianna? They can, and 5-5 is the score. Kego having a really hard time hanging on. Gritty Forgot for real, gonna get taken down though as Clifford picks up the kill and Les Force gets the drink.
Speaking of, that's 30 seconds.
Oh my God, what are you guys, how are you still functioning?
We're not. It's been a really interesting cast.
Oh, it's bad. Oh shit.
I think it's what's making Mac and Cheese Club win though. We can't stop now.
You cannot stop.
We have to keep going. There's no end to it. By the way, their comp game one, you need to watch it back. Like, I know that you missed it, but you need to watch, like, from draft, watch it back. It is
What
insane.
am I in for?
Insanity.
No spoilers, right?
No
All right,
spoilers.
deal.
There's some spice that came out from the Mac and Cheese Club. And Gritty Forgot, to be fair.
Yeah. And
Mac and Cheese
back
Club.
And forth, very back and forth game.
I just want to say, these guys, they are my favorite team in Executive. All right, I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, but these guys they've got a real chip on their shoulder. They've got such good attitudes. If you haven't been checking out the Discord and seeing these, like, odd epitaphs that they've been posting after games, they're fantastic. They've lost every single goddamn game in this season, but that has not put them down even in the slightest. They've only been getting stronger, and I've got to say, they won me over to their side. I'm really pulling for them. This is their last game of the season. I love these guys. I need this. It's not even about them. I need this.
Yeah, this is for you now. This is for the chance. And by the way, not only have they won you over to their side, they've won game one in this series. And then
Dude,
LeChance,
I'm so torqued.
Their top laner DC'd for 17 minutes. So they had to hit play when he was still DC'd for 2 more minutes because they used their whole allotted time. So he started level 1 while the top laner was level 4. And this is still a game. And I want to be clear, this is still a game.
let me also be clear. It's not that they've lost every series. It's that they've lost all 12 games that they've played.
Yeah.
If I'm
Until
reading this
tonight.
Until tonight, where
until
they won.
tonight, that was their first one. This is only just the peak. If this was a 16-week-long season, these guys would be at the top of the charts.
10-0
We
run.
haven't given them enough time to power up.
Yeah, they got a it's the 12 death spike.
I hope these guys come back because I'm buying season tickets to the Mac and Cheese Club. Like,
Yeah, Gritty for God, for real, putting Kego in a lot of pressure right now. There's an ultimate coming in, and there's the Pantheon to follow, but the flash over the wall means he's safe for a little bit as Copium trying to find some damage onto him. He's going to turn and go for the other one instead. Now they're trying to find the damage. Can Gritty for God, for real, get taken down? Yes, he can. Malphite's going to pick up the kill, but now he should go down to the shockwave from Orianna. 7-7 is the score, 4K gold lead for Gritty for God.
Buggle, do you mind streaming on Discord? Is that going to tank your computer?
Yep.
I can try.
That would be.
There you go.
That would be incredible. Let me get in here.
Alright, I've got like 19 seconds, I think.
Beautiful.
Oh, you were counting because Alawi died. You're right, Alawi did die second time. J4 has only died once. Look at that, look at that. Although both have no kills, maybe we've cursed these two players this game.
I think we got to give a ton of credit to Kego for coming into the game. They were down like 45 CS, and
yeah,
considering that Alawi smashes tanks, the fact that the CS lead hasn't really grown by that much, and the fact that he's kind of held his own, I think says a lot.
Ultimate
Big
is
play
getting
coming by.
one. There's the flag and drag. They're going all the way in on Nyla, but the ultimate from Taric is here. Here's a teleport in response. It's going to be both of them. This is going to be a 4v3. All of a sudden, they're looking to turn it. There's the first kill. It's actually be Nyla that goes down. Now it's J4, Ash to follow, and Silas is going to be the full cleanup. It's a 3-for-1 as Gritty for God take it onto the scene.
Just wow, just wow. The kiting there from Free was fantastic, and they did everything they could. They expended every resource, but the damage that came out of, I believe it was Gritty for God that burst down that Ash so quickly.
Yeah, Gritty for God finally getting on the board in the kill department. That meant 10 for me. Buggle, I think, had about 25.
Yeah, I just finished.
It's gonna be a tower.
Jesus, guys.
Doing the best I could right there.
This is...
I mean, we kind of realized about 16 minutes into game one that these rules were really flawed in design.
It took you 16 minutes.
It was a pretty
That
boring
was like
start to the game.
4 minutes of drinking.
Well, the first the first kill wasn't for like 9 minutes, so like we didn't really understand the gravity of what we had signed up for.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And we realized it's way worse if one of your character dies. Like, we don't care if they get killed. Please get a penta kill. Just don't die. Late game,
You
it's
want-
like 80 seconds long. And you're like, oh,
You need
no.
20-minute games.
Yeah, basically.
Didn't get that last time for 45 minutes.
Oh,
Mac and
Rift
Cheese
Herald
Club,
over
yeah,
to
Getting the Herald. That's a big pickup because they struggled last game with towers. This game, they're having the same weakness, right? 3-0 in terms of towers.
I think you just give this dragon up. I think you maybe send that Rift Herald top. Obviously, Malphite's not like the ideal person to get that, but that also like kind of gets him back in the game. You know, you send that tower top, try and get that, maybe crash it a second time. But yeah, I think you just kind of sack. It's just one dragon. Gritty for God, or Jungle Diff Copium for Gritty for God is quietly 2 levels ahead. A lot of farm up on the Silas, so I don't love the prospect of a 50-50 here. But maybe they're feeling it. They've been scrappy
They're
all
looking
series.
for the Ash. A nice flash away in the mid lane. Free gets safe for a little bit. Now comes Copium, trying to put pressure on them. Ravioli walking into it. A little bit of damage. Here comes Gritty for God, for real, playing for Gritty for God, for real. A little bit of damage. Not gonna find the fight here though. Should be a free Drake for them if they can keep them at bay.
Yeah, meanwhile, Malphite TPing in.
Yeah, they want to actually fight this right now. They want to go in while they still can. The flag is in the pit. They have vision. Kego trying to find an ultimate. Can they do it? They're just going to go for the jungler. Can they take him out and delete him? They can. That's Viego already gone off the table. Now the dragon dropping super low. Silas is able to take it. They take another kill down with them. They're looking for a third one in the fight scene. Budbun's got super low. Ash in a really good position, but here comes Oriana from the side. Looking for something to try to help this fight. It's a 3-for-0 right now, and they're finding more. A massive shockwave is going to only hit 2 of them. Alawi's going to be able to pick up the silence right there in the fight, but Oriana goes down, and it is a full ace, and Mac and Cheese Club are here with the vengeance.
That's 48 for me. I got a lot to say when I'm done drinking.
Holy shit, the gods of Gouda come in and save the day. That was fucking incredible. I truly thought we were about to see Oriana waltz in there, massive Oriole, just clean him up, but that was beautiful. Down gold. They did that down gold, but they're mentally, they don't back down. You cannot take these guys down.
We were talking about what is the mental edge of having lost every game. It's that there's actually nothing left to lose. You're going in. I'm going to spoil the first game a little bit, but what we talked about with their Master Yi, they had to go all the way in game 1. There was no backing out, and that is exactly what they did. They needed to do it in that fight, and they found it again.
All right. I've done my drink. I need to call out why that fight went so well, and that was all on Clifford. On the Silas, went in and took the Terakar as they're maybe looking for a fight here. Guys, they're going to get the tower, the fight. I'll have to hold off my analysis.
Don't die. You're my character. In the backline, they're going to find some damage. It's going to distract from Ravioli going down. GoPM now taking a little bit of damage. Pantheon's going to pick up the kill. Clifford in a little bit too deep, but Greedy for God trying to go aggressive onto the Pantheon. There's a flash forward. Look at that all in from Kego. He says, let go of my enemies. They're going all the way in. A lot of damage going. Golden and Ravioli right there in the backline. They should be able to finish him off, and they do. Alawi picks up that kill as Nyla also goes down, and Mac and Cheese Club are here to play, almost making the gold even.
Okay, but before I finish my drink, another crazy fight. But I just need the Taric steal to get that dragon. Immediately they run back out mid and just do it all over again. They get the jungler, I mean Viego with the resets. He's their most fed member. And I don't know, Mac and Cheese Club are just out for blood. They do not care that their top laner was DC'd for the first 4 minutes of this game. This is insane. All right, now I got 51 to catch up.
Gold don't mean shit. Fuck that. I don't care. Just fucking big gold propaganda. Now they're tied up. They were down for that fight. Yeah, that's right. 2 back-to-back fights. Mac and Cheese Club getting whooppias in these fights. Down gold. It's about angles. It's about heart. It's about spirit. It's about the fundamentals. These guys are passing, right? These guys are getting touchdowns. It's all going according to plan. Damn, their Pantheon's huge.
Pantheon is picking up all of these kills in this fight, going that lethality. They don't have a true tank in the mid lane, in the jungle as an ADC. A little bit of like an off tank on that Alawi, in that Taric going a little bit of a support tank, has that lock to the Iron Soul Larry finished up and everything. Cherry, thank you for the follow very much. Join the Denny's up in Vermont, go around back, knock 3 times. Todd's come out with pancakes. Thanks for the follow again. LeChance, this is like, this is the story of game 1, back against the wall. You gotta find it. They're choosing to go all the way
in. It is really beautiful, right? Like, this is a game of heart and spirit. And
mac and cheese.
And
heart
mac and
is
cheese.
like the mac. Spirit
I'm sorry,
is like
I'm just
cheese.
enjoying being a fan. I'm getting amped up. I'm in the stands here. This is great. If you're a mac and cheese fan, you've been watching all season long. You've been waiting for this day, and it's just so beautiful to see it come together.
It's a nice change of pace for you, right? Being able to just sit back and root for somebody, right?
Oh yeah, man. I'm living the dream here.
There was a 7K gold deficit, I think, about 6 minutes ago. Like,
not anymore.
Greedy for God was they were in such a good spot, and just the team fighting has been insane for Mac and Cheese Club. I think we see something similar this time around. I think that stealing the Terakar is huge in these team fights. When you have a Jarvan, a Malphite going in with those ults, you have the Terakar to buy time. I think that that's what I'm looking for on the side of Mac and Cheese Club.
If you can let Panth recycle those abilities, burst one person, okay, move to the next, buy enough time from the first to the second, now you have such a numbers advantage in those fights, you can kind of start to sweep them. It's worked out really well it's not good if they're not in the right spot and they get caught in one person's. Because I think what matters about mac and cheese is you got to have the mac and the cheese. You need everybody working in tandem.
You're so right. Doesn't work with just one side.
That's right.
One half of the equation. We're talking about a different meal.
You can't have just a bunch of macaroni and you can't have just a big thing of cheese.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a craft of mac and cheese.
Oh, that was
Thank
bad.
you.
This
Thank
fucking
you.
guy.
That was terrible.
Teleport coming in right now as Malphite's going to join this fight.
There's
Alawi
no
is
Alawi.
not here yet. Could be looking for a flank, but they just want to start something. Getting some vision on the mid lane. Alawi says, I'm going to reposition. Let's play it safe. Let's go in as 5. Just for the reposition. They can't find the CC onto Clifford. They've started up the dragon. Awesome on the side. Looking for Copium, and he's going to find the damage. Flag and Drag's not going to be enough to catch him in spot, though. Oh my god, he's going to go all the way in with the Orianna Shockwave. He's going to find 3 of them from that Silas. Now he's able to pick up 1 kill. That's already 1 out of the fight. Awesome's going to get dropped as well. Nyla picks up their second. Ash trying to pepper in damage from the side, but they're going to get picked up, and Mac and Cheese are getting toasted. Absolutely cooked off the map.
Yeah, that fight obviously went in the favor. I think Gritty for God learned their mistakes from the last fight. Yeah, they lost a couple. They much like how Mac and Cheese Club picked out the Viego at the start of their fight. Gritty for God picked out that Silas before they could even really get much of an impact with their ultimate. They get the kills. They ace the team. They're going for the Baron, and much like how just a couple minutes ago it was heavily in Gritty for God's favor. It looks like it's maybe starting to shift back over a bit, but by no means. I mean, Mac and Cheese Club are certainly in this game. They just have to stall out this Baron for a few minutes.
And that's Gritty for God's first mistake. Their first mistake was killing all of us and taking Baron, because now what? Yeah, that's right. We're down gold again. What happened in the last 2 team fights when we were down gold? We fucking won. We fucking aced them. Now that's going to happen again. That's my prediction. As a mac and cheese man myself, I gotta say, that's our sweet spot. We're in the pocket when we're a little bit in that underdog point of view. There again, we've been humbled, and we're going to come correct to this next fight.
Whoever made the call for Gritty for God for real, to teleport to the rest of his team, Gritty for God, in that play, could have won them this game. Because if they don't come in from the same angle, and Malphite decides to go all in on 4 with Pantheon, that is a completely different fight. They needed to reposition there, and it was one of the shortest teleports I've seen, but one of the most effective teleports I've seen.
Absolutely. Things are looking pretty good. Gritty for God doing a bit of a 1-3-1. They don't really have minions, which is not optimal. They should.
He's pretty good to me. Sorry, I'm gonna cool it a little bit.
Looks pretty fucking good for me. Down 100,000 gold, thank God.
Well, like, let's be honest. You know, me and Buggle also have like very heavy rooting interest.
Yeah,
in this
I don't
game.
want Ravioli to die anymore. I'm done with it.
Yeah, it's like we're on a player basis. I think it's fine for you to be on a team basis.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, close tentacle. Look at Silas in that flanking position.
Pantheon just splitting here. Does grab the Orianna, doesn't get into the fight, though. He had a really nice shockwave onto 3 last fight. It just didn't amount to anything. He is able to find a squishier member here and shockwave onto himself with the sombrero. Could be big. Malphite trying to deal with the Alawi up in the top lane.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
If
you can't handle... Oh my god, look at that damage onto the tower, though. I think they can 2v...
Well, they don't want to go too far in because they will just drop that ultimate, and you don't have the heal cutting right now to deal with it. As everybody is moving over. Silas getting really low just from hitting with a tentacle. Is nearby. Does have to back up, and they are starting to lose turrets here. Pantheon was able to take 1 more, but now has to get back to try to hold on to the game. You lose a fight here, you could push this to 3 games here. 2 inhibs down. The chance is probably going to say something about how that just gives them more gold.
It's only making us more powerful.
Yeah, I see. Diego.
Yeah.
Not trying to find something. Looking aggressive with how he's posturing.
You can survive losing a couple inhibs. That'll give some, opportunity for Ash to farm up. Get Pantheon some more gold. I mean, Pantheon really is kind of the star. Awesome for Mac and Cheese Club at this point. Dragons in a minute and a half. I think. Again, we've seen fights go good. We've seen fights go bad. I don't think the goal difference is enough at this point to really kind of like say the fight's confidently in the favor of Gritty for God. It's really about like, can Alawi get set up with those tentacles?
Yeah.
Can Orianna get a good shockwave off? Because that last fight, the shockwave actually didn't connect on anybody, and it was just that Alawi that was such a strong focal point. So
Are
the
you
advantage
coming
is
in
to Gritty for God
together?
here.
Is the Taric ult being useful for Taric? And if it's not, or if you can wait it out and then choose to go in, I think that's how you win this for Mac and Cheese. Be a little bit careful. You can't get caught out, because I think once they lose one player, we're talking about you need all the ingredients for Mac and Cheese.
Totally. We're in an interesting spot, too, where we're 30 minutes in, and it's 2 dragons to 2. Uh-oh. Ego.
Getting hit up. Not going to be able to hang on to the tower. This is that...
Ooh.
A lot of damage going on to him.
And then I'm gonna start heading down.
Yeah.
Could be a massive R spot for him.
Malphite can come back in time.
Anthon can also keep these waves a little bit at bay, try to rejoin the fight when the CC happens with his ultimate. They're going to back up for the Drake. That's going to give them a minute of respite to reset these waves. You don't need to play for it. It's not your win condition right now. We saw them stall out game 2 by taking other objectives instead of it. Gritty for God, for real, lurking over the wall. Uh-oh, Keko walking into some hell. That's awesome. Does a good job to dodge it all. But there's the full-in fight. Massive ultimate right there is going to take out 3 of them. Nyla's going to be able to find a Malphite. Ravioli is going to get taken down as well, as it looks like Gritty for God are going to find a 3-for-0.
3-for-0. They don't need the dragon. They're looking to just end this down the mid lane and looking to send us to 3 games. Unfortunately for Buggle and I, that it's not voting well for. It's on the table.
It's on the table. It's possible.
The damage coming through. That's going to be Pantheon going down, and Ashe doing what she can. Gets obliterated by the Viego.
I
and
stopped
that
9
is
seconds early
game.
because the game ended, and I figure that's fair for the game rules.
Yeah, I do think that's fair.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. Oh, goddamn. Gritty for God played a great game, though. They really held on to it. To be up, lose 2 fights in a row, right, where it starts to slip away from you, and then to grab that momentum back, really hats off to Gritty for God. Would I like to be covered in mac and cheese right now? Of course. Of course I would. I've got a big steaming pot of mac and cheese that I'm going to pour over me, if these guys win. Doctors have urged me not to do that.
What me and Less Force are doing is dumb and unhealthy. What you are about to do is bad. Don't do that.
I think it's gonna be good. I think people are gonna appreciate this gesture. Okay. Listen, Kato, I'm just saying that's what I have. I have 4 or 5 walks filled to the brim with mac and cheese, boiling basically, and
really
I'm gonna.
Your skin. I don't know what else to tell you.
Late in the night to eat mac and cheese too. Like, it's not gonna like sit
You know
and
what's
just.
weird is that like this.
That's why I've been keeping it hot.
I
I don't want it
rarely
to
eat
congeal.
mac and cheese. I want to say I eat mac and cheese maybe like 5 times a year. I know that seems insanely low. I think it's
5
accurate.
times more than me.
And we don't have to talk about what you eat, Less Force. It started a fight last time we did it. Okay, don't ask him, LeChance. But I had it like 2 days ago, and I was thinking to myself, "Wow, this is great mac and cheese. I love eating mac and cheese right now." Can they win this game in the 3rd one? Can they do it? They've broken the curse of winning a game. Can mac and cheese bring it home and take the series? What do they have to do different next game? Because I have an idea, but I don't want to tell everybody how to do.
Yeah, we can go round robin here. I'll jump in first. Yeah. I gotta say, determination, focus, communication. These are the things that are gonna bring us to win game 3. Game 1, right? You're overflowing with energy. You get this DC, right? The DC happened at the beginning of game 2.
Yep.
DC happened at the beginning of game 2. You're scrambling to fucking get those fight lines. You start winning fights. You crawl your way back up. Then you find yourself in a coin flip of a game. Happens to land on tails rather than heads. That's okay. We're coming into game 3 off the lessons of games 1 and 2, and I truly believe that our squad has learned those lessons and they are ready to play. My prediction, it's a game 3 mac and cheese W.
Can I just tell you right now that I am going to take the full opposite route of this? I think
do it, baby. Fucking do it, Buggle. I
think they
fucking
have to
dare you,
have
dude.
no fucking focus. I think they have to draft like they drafted game 1. I think they have to come back into this being like, we have not won a fucking series yet. Who cares? Pick what we want to pick. Pretend it's solo queue again. Because game 1 was nutty, and I want to see it happen again. That's what I want. I want the energy of that.
There is a big elephant in the room that we haven't addressed yet, Buggle, and that is that Kigo will probably have time to drive home from the Best Buy this time.
Oh,
that was a
shit.
big
Kego's
talking
gonna
point.
Get home from the Best Buy.
I came to we said how it was like probably not comfortable playing from a Best Buy, which is of course where he was playing. He had to run to Best Buy, buy a new PC, and like didn't have time to drive home to load in the client. So after this draft, I'm assuming he's gonna drive home, gonna get back on his normal setup, his chair, his all that. And I think that's gonna be the real key here is home diff. I do think Mac and Cheese Club actually had really good moments last game, and I think the Silas jungle was like a massive pick. It's just in that moment when you're on the Silas, you have to like make that split second call of like, whose ult am I gonna take? And I really liked the Tarek takes, and I don't know if it was Steam Bun Buns just like staying out of vision, like out of range of Silas. But those last couple fights, it was like taking the Nyla and it was taking the Orianna, which like in the moment can do you good. But I feel like for the team, having that survivability on the Tarek was like the big driving force when their fights were going well.
Okay, well, here's what I think they need to do. And I don't want to be quoted too much if it happens. I don't want to be quoted too much if it doesn't happen. Professionally, playing the game of League of Legends, the only way to win is to kill the Nexus. I would
Holy
pick
shit.
5 champions that can do that.
That's some good advice.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting.
Yep.
Pretty interesting strategy. I'm also looking at the standings. I think this has an effect.
It does. We talked about its effect for Greedy for God. They need to win this series to lock in playoffs.
Oh shit!
There's, but I think by going one, even if they lose 2-1, they make the scenario like 1 in a million that they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by winning that last game, they've almost certainly
secured it. It has to be the most. Actually, I don't even know if they can. We talked about because it is the 2 that play each other is Coffee House and Naughty Boys, right?
Oh.
Yes. So and they're the 4 or 5 currently.
Yeah. So because that now it has to be a 2-1 in favor of Coffee House.
There's like the one scenario where. Basically, so, but like if you're Greedy for God, like you do not want to watch that series with that on the line. Like you want to lock your playoffs tonight.
No, absolutely. Naughty Boys would need. Zebra saying Naughty Boy needs to lose to Coffee House 2-0.
So Coffee House has to sweep them.
Got you.
What's the ranking level of this league? This is our like Diamond, Emerald for the most part league. Maybe a couple Master players sprinkled in, mostly Diamonds.
We call it executive.
Call executive.
Because of the bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That foreign guy is unaware of the other bits that are happening right now, but that's okay.
That's absolutely fair.
They'll learn about
that. Foreign guy, welcome. You've been in the chat before, right, foreign guy? I feel
foreign
like
guy
seen...
is the 80 carry from DRX. You and Vega had that.
Oh, I cast. Yes. We casted you recently. Okay, that's why I recognize the name. Absolutely.
I'm certainly hoping it's the same foreign guy. Otherwise,
he says he's on the Dirty Rats.
Yes, I was shouting your name a bunch, a couple of days ago. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Yes, I absolutely remember you. Cool. All right, well, fucking sick. Game 3 of a banger. Really, once again, props to fucking Mac and Cheese Club for taking a game off of Gritty for God. These guys they are not There are no slouches here. Staunch professionals.
Staunch.
Staunch.
All right.
We got some draft links. What do you think the over-under is on a... Oh, the draft finished.
Great. Let's just watch them draft here. That's easier. We joined a little late.
Oh, wait.
Did it finish?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it did. Ooh.
Oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Wait.
I would never. I'm simply making noises that reflect how I feel.
Can I ask one question?
Please, ask two.
Okay, this is hard now. It was so easy when I just had to ask one. Let me think.
I know. Try and split that one question up into two.
Are you hungry is my first question.
Am I hungry? Dude, I'm having a lot of trouble not making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
Okay.
Another friend.
Rune Blow X, thank you for the follow, being the new professor in the LBLCS. And question 2.
Yeah?
Was Heimerdinger picked your band?
Heimerdinger was not... Wait, was it?
Yes, Heimerdinger was picked or banned.
Wait, am I looking at the right?
Then
am I looking at the wrong thing? Hey.
Huh?
Don't listen to me, buddy. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
really what it was is that in the background,
you don't know
I
what
have the
Heimerdinger
draft
looks like.
up. No. I have the draft up. And I have my League of Legends clients over it, and Heimerdinger's portrait is just peeking out a little bit underneath. So I was like, oh, yes. And I was looking again, I was like, I think I'm wrong about something here. And I was. What I was wrong about was the whole thing. All of it.
All of it. All the parts. Okay, well, I'll start a prediction since we're going to see this draft happen a little bit quicker than we're used to here. By the way,
I gotta say though,
shout
out to Lil Dear Lilia who said I locked in Yuumi so I can keep watching. That's what that champion is there for. You're doing it right.
Okay, I don't know if you joined in at any point or when we were talking about this, but for our drinking game, I think Yuumi would have been like a sleeper pick, right? Because the chance of dying is so low, and like you're not gonna have to drink for kills, but like unfortunately, no Yuumi here. We got Tarek against Thresh in the support role. I really like what Gritty for God's got going on over here.
Wait.
Very team fight heavy. I don't know if as they're loading in, it is a Samira in the bot side against Misfortune. Sounds pretty miserable in the early levels, but if what is her name? Angeline is able to survive that early lane, could be a nightmare for the Mac and Cheese Club.
Buggle, if you trust me, pick Samira.
There's nobody I would trust less if I was you.
I'm not gonna trust you right now. Although your Joy 4 pick wasn't that bad, but we thought it was in the jungle and then ended up being support, so it was a whole nightmare for me emotionally. So I'm gonna stick with my emotions on this one.
Smart. Thanks, that foreign guy. Appreciate that. Also, like Baldy Boy, trying to goad me into making a PB&J.
It wasn't. He's not trying to coax you into it. Just giving you a command, dog.
No.
Make
you think I won't take 2 slices of sourdough bread, toast them, spread them with wonderful creamy peanut butter, and then take the strawberry jelly that I just bought and slather that sandwich in it? Because I will. Okay? Don't fucking make me do this.
Don't make him do it.
Don't make me do it,
Don't make him do it. Okay, you've got to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich every time Thresh gets a kill.
Yes. Well, and to be fair, Baldy Boy is contesting you as the #1 fan of the Mac and Cheese Club. Buggle proclaimed it earlier.
He was
really
so excited in chat. I have never seen a man so hyped.
Baldy, we're buddies. We're on the same side of the stadium. We got seats next to each other. Sexual PB&J description I've ever.
That's what you're here for, Rune Blow.
We've got a brand and we know it. It's sexual snacks. That's just what we talk about.
God damn. Baldy Boy, yeah, he says that's right, see?
Hey, you know what's super fucking fucked up?
Response. The energy.
I bought a loaf of bread, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm at Trader Joe's, right? I'm out there, pick up a loaf of bread.
Okay.
I walk to the cashier, I purchase the loaf of bread.
I figured, keep going though, I guess.
I'm walking back to my car, I figure I could go for some light reading. Pick up the loaf of bread, look in the back. You know what a serving size from a loaf of bread is? Fucking guess.
guess the serving size of a loaf of bread? This is
Well,
sourdough
serving size.
bread, 'cause
The
this is
serving size on the back of the bread package. What's the
One-
recommended serving size?
one slice.
It's one slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zebro, it says is what. Okay, everybody knows this.
Yeah.
I'm just the one guy who didn't know that it was one slice. Why the fuck did we make sandwiches if it's 2 servings of bread?
Okay, first off, they just make it one slice so that people that are like need to read it to have like medical implications on what they're eating can just base it off how many slices they're having. Easier multiplication.
Buggle.
Yeah.
Here's a real fucking kicker, okay?
Uh-huh.
All the slices of bread are different sizes. It's one of those like, it's like a tapered bread.
It's like,
so
okay, I get what you're saying.
which
yeah.
slice of bread? Which slice of bread is the serving size?
I
can't even process the words that just came out.
Just an average. They're like general slice. What they do is they throw 100 slices down a staircase, and then whichever slices come at like the top of the staircase, they say like, oh, this is the average slices of bread. That's it. That's how they do stuff in the FDA.
All right. Bogo, have you selected your champion for this game?
Oh shit. I'm not
got him.
listening to Samira pick.
So,
I think it's
well,
a bad pick from Sammy. I'm out. I'm out against Sammy. I'm not listening to
I
Sammy.
made a really bad decision, and I left it up to chat, and I said whoever pays for it gets to pick my champ. And Sammy jumped on the ship, and he picked Graves.
Immediately.
And
that's scary.
If Graves doesn't get ahead early, I think I'm in for a rough game 3. I'm just gonna lay that one out there.
I have my pick, but it's because I want to live. I'm gonna pick Thresh.
That's awesome. That's extremely dangerous.
I'm gonna pick Thresh. That's full end, full stop. I want to live today. I think Thresh is gonna pull it together. I think the J4 game was a fluke. He's back on a big boy. He's ready to play the game.
Hell yeah.
That being said, I will donate all of the times I have to drink to anyone in chat who wants.
Dude, that's so generous of you. That's so fucking generous of you.
Thank you.
Redistributing the wealth. We got plenty of seconds over here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a BB and J.
Yep. Go make your
All
sloppy
right,
little sandwich.
So Broke has also made the foolish decision of asking Sammy to pick his champ. And Sammy has given out Azir, who was Azir was on my table. I haven't seen if Zodiac is still playing. I don't know if they're, maybe they went out for the count from the Silas last game.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Here we go.
Happens to the best of us.
Game 3 of what could be the first series win for Mac and Cheese. We see them starting to make a play right here. Ravioli. Probably starting with that death sentence. Is he going to choose to go for it? Oh my god. I broke the whole game. Here we go. Here's the play. They're waiting
Does have the Q leveled. They're waiting to see if anyone goes for a cheeky ward. That has been something Gritty for God's been doing. Getting that early vision on like the Raptor Pit, I think both games. But it looks like Gritty for God they sniff it out. Not going to amount to anything too crazy. Maybe they look on Azir here. All right, an intimidation hook.
Does not connect. Does send a message, though. This is why I pick Ravioli. Okay.
I will say, if there's one thing... Oh, God.
Do you think his name was actually Rav1 Ali? Have I been fucking it up?
I think that based on...
named Ali? Like a Rav1?
With the context of the Mac and Cheese Club, I think it's a given that
He's probably the guy who delivers the mac and cheese in his Rav1. Oh my god.
Oh, that's one angle to go with it for sure.
I
I guess it's like until proven otherwise, we can't prove one way or the other.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm right then with the Ravioli. We'll stick with it, Kego. Saying, hey, I saw what you did to me last game. I'm gonna do it this game. To you.
Maybe they were hoping for an early disconnect. It's like not quite the same playing field this time around, but Alawi still should be able to just naturally kind of beat the Malphite.
That is gonna not get level 1 first, so I think 2 more minions here for the Malphite will give it to him. Azir shoving hard in the mid lane as well. Lowy does get the level 2, so does Gritty for God as they're trying to trade a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we're trending towards another relatively slow early game. You know, Graves definitely wants to like get that farm in their pockets. Viego will go for a play if they can. Probably see a lot of this top lane with the directed cam.
Yeah, they're gonna be slapping at each other all day. Just like LeChance slapped peanut butter right on that sandwich.
Dude, it was so good.
Is that how you do it?
They do get the stun right here onto Ravioli. He's gonna be able to peel away.
Both junglers gonna meet at the Scuttle. When this happened game 1, it actually went in the favor of Clifford on the same side of the map actually. So it looks like he's a little bit behind on the clear though. So Viego might have that early pressure. And again, the prospect of a Viego getting ahead, very scary.
Ready for God, for real. Gonna take a little bit of damage from the Alawi passive. Following a little bit of a vision fight as Copium looking for Ravioli. He is going to get stunned up. He is going to be able to flash away. Descendant's going to connect now. Graves doing a lot of damage onto Copium. Can they try to finish him up? They should be able to kill him. And it's first blood, and I'm out of the conversation.
Matt's struggling with Copium down. Awesome having to flash away, and that's going to be a double kill for the Misfortune. Free firing into the back line. Graves with the Q. They're going to keep going in on the Azir. That has flash. Should be able to get out, but they're actually flashed in, and that's a kill for Clifford. That is 3 kills, and that is 4 for 1 in the favor of Mac and Cheese Club. 3 kills onto this Misfortune, and that is not what you want to see if you are this Samira. That is going to be a really rough lane phase, and I have 10 seconds. As Bogle should be done right about now.
Oh, my pots of mac and cheese are boiling over, boys. We are so ready. That Graves got to hit for so long in that fucking fight. And the hook and the ignite, Ravioli, listen. A lot of other supports, they'd say, listen, I'm dead, I'm gone, run away, but not the Mac and Cheese Club. They help each other. And especially, oh God, that was close. Especially when they're in the most dangerous positions. That's when they fight. That's when they succeed. What a sick fight.
Yeah, listen, am I upset that my boy died first? Sure. Am I happy that it might have sped up the game? Well, Descendants is not going to connect, stun's not going to get onto free. I'm very happy that it might speed up the game here. Listen, I'm all about Mac and Cheese Club getting in the lead, going to be able to take a victory for themselves if they can do the work to get there. Red buff on this Misfortune is really dangerous.
I feel like just the way this cast is going, I think I have to become a Gritty for God fan.
Please do.
I think someone's got to be in their corner, right?
Didn't you get Gritty for God tattooed on your forearm, like before this cast?
I mean, I can like do a quick little drawing with pen and. With,
Perfect. Yeah, can you do that and post it in the community? Thank you.
Yeah, I'll draw their logo.
Oh, that's a little tougher. I don't know.
It's a sick logo. Let's be real. Gritty for God has an insane logo.
To be honest, looks exactly the same as Mac and Cheese Clubs to me. I don't see a single difference. Kaigo taking a lot of damage right now. Here comes the ultimate, trying to keep off Gritty for God for real. Ravioli getting backed up. He's going to miss the death sentence. Is now in a lot of trouble. I may have picked the wrong character.
Misfortune gotta have to flash away. The Thresh hook not gonna land. And I mean, I was questioning the Thresh pick, just like the way that, oh, it's at the only from the Malphite, and Kigo just gonna get bursted down. Malphite saw the opportunity. No Lawiar, no comeback, and Gritty forgot for real. Showing that they can play both sides of this matchup.
Oh.
Viego heading out towards the top side, so this could be a dragon for Mac and Cheese Club. You got Misfortune coming back, you got Thresh on the map. Yeah, I guess Gritty for God is looking to play for an early Rift. I don't hate that call. We'll see if they go for this dragon though.
Looks like it. Well, 3 kills. Okay, Free finally got to spend. I was watching the game without looking at items. So I was like, something's wrong with my view here, and that's what it was. Free got to buy, you know, right? We're back here with the 3 kills fully realized on that Misfortune. Now we're gonna get to see what that bot lane looks like. with this Misfortune in action here. I like this invade with the Thresh and Graves.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh,
Clifford's got
ravioli.
a big red gun. He's gonna find that Death Sentence right there. I don't know if they want this fight though. No stun in return.
It was more to be a little tricky.
Ravioli, did you know I picked you again? Can you not die this time? Good play. Keep backing up, bud. Just get out of this fight. You don't have to do it. Clifford,
Let your team die. That's
Clifford,
okay.
If you gotta die, you gotta die.
That was
Just
scary.
let Ravioli live.
I think if nothing else, we've learned that this game just increases our own stakes in the match we cast, which I think is pretty fun. You know, it's definitely scary, but like
I think
sometimes fear is good.
If it's just kill based, it's a little bit more fun. Clifford in a lot of trouble right now, but doing good damage in return. He's gonna get knocked up by the Azir. That's gonna be 1 kill for them. Now they're going all the way in. I'll be right back. I get another one.
Gotta get another one. Yeah, heads up from the Graves. It was a good look to try and ult out from the Azir R, but the follow-up was just a little bit stronger from Greedy for God. That's going to be a kill over to, I believe it was the Azir. Gets the double kill. They are starting to scale up. They got that Dark Seal. They're going to be looking to head to the library this game, pick up that Mage Eyes.
Ooh. I gotta say, that was a sick Azir ult. Nox. Oh, that was great from what's their name? Angel in the Alcove? Alcove? That's fucking sick.
Ooh, I definitely called it Angelina earlier. Yeah, that was really good, Samira.
Dude, I also saw Angelina. Oh.
Ooh. The flash in from the Samira. She's going all in and doesn't have the ultimate. Misfortune is gonna be able to back this up. That's gonna block it. Oh. And that's gonna be a kill over. Thresh looking for the all in. He flashes in, but the Taric E going to knock him away, and he's gonna have to back this up. As he's not actually done. He's hooking in Steam Bun Buns. I don't know if he has anything in the tank. Meanwhile, topside, more slapping between the Alawi and the Malphite. And that's a Malphite R all in from Gritty for God for real. Kego has to flash away. He got the ult off, and he's trying to kill Gritty for God. And they're both going to walk this off, but Clifford coming topside. The E's not going to connect. And that's going to be a flash on the tower. And Clifford picks up the kill, and that's 10 seconds for me.
Dude, both these teams fucking slap. Just earlier, that Azir ult pushes Clifford away from the lantern that Ravioli threw out. Ravioli has a great supportal combat moment down there in the bot lane. Ooh, Clifford, you gotta get out of there, baby. That Rift Herald is not safe anymore. Jungle Diff Copium is on it, and they're gonna chew through this objective. He's got that Kraken Slayer completed. Graves does not have a completed item yet. Just a different world they're living in right now. Even though, let's peek at this gold. More gold onto the Graves. A little bit of a wide hook there from Ravioli. He's going to go for that flag. Going to start taking down to half damage. Samira dives in. Look at that. Gets the kill right away. Free is the next target in the ult. It's a double kill for Samira.
And that's the fear of what Samira can do. Give Samira an inch, and she's going to take a mile. Graves down here to cover, as Buggles got some Ravioli carrying to do. What a dodge! And the R going to back himself up. He's buying time for Awesome to come down. Clifford going to keep off the R's, but there's the Taric ultimate, and that's going to be a shot.
Kills him before it finishes.
That was insane from Awesome, who, again, has been my superstar of this series. Massive Veigar performance for me. That was game-changing Orianna R. Had that Taric R gone through in time, I think that fight maybe goes in favor of Gritty for God. But meanwhile, Clifford has to get out of there. Gritty for God use the ultimate. Clifford has to flash away. Dragon is coming up in 45 seconds. I think you want to try and get a reset off if you are this Orianna, this Graves, but they're looking to pressure Rayun on the Azir. Looks like we're just going to cool off here for what I can hope is a few moments.
Listen, it might be the drinks, but also might be that is a confusing name. Azir's name, I've had trouble with the whole series. I've just been telling them by their name. I don't know. It's just off-putting to look at. Can we get a pronunciation expert on this?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's Rain.
Thank you.
I'm going to choose to ignore the U.
Yeah, ignore
Doesn't
the U.
exist.
It's just Rain. Rain with a good play there to get out alive. They've been having a good series as well, but yeah, this battle between Rain and Awesome has been very, very good. Oh, numbers coming down here in the bot lane. Here comes the Herald.
Great Herald play.
Ooh. Yeah. You've got 2 TPs though. This Herald is gonna crash. TPs are up for both top laners. Ooh, Ravioli in some trouble.
Yeah, Ravioli. He's trying to get
so
out.
lucky.
Does have Ignite taking down on him, but is alive still in the back line. Cat goes all the way here. Looks like Tarek's gonna pick up the first kill on to Keka, but a massive ultimate from Free. He's gonna help pick up 2, but here comes Gritty for God for real. And they'll pick up Samira as well, and the rest of the fight is they're trying to escape. Copium on the backside is not gonna be here. That's gonna be 4 kills total for Mac and Cheese.
All right, I got 24 to catch up on.
These fights are crazy. So much shit is being used in each one. They're really difficult to follow. Buddy, I thought Ravioli was going to get out of there, but he did die in the very end. Oh my god, but the back and forth, Free flashing over the Azir ult, staying alive, dropping the Misfortune ult to cut down 2 people in their prime. Malphite shows up, drops the ult, and then Misfortune, having backed away, able to walk in, pop some autos off, toss a Q in there, help even it up, and then Malphite realizes the dust settles. Oh fuck, for the last one left. It's 11-11. Gold is a mere 700 apart from each other, but 2 dragons in the pocket of the Mac and Cheese Club. Let's see what they can do with it.
Fighting Ravioli, get out of there.
No, Ravioli, get in there, buddy.
Ravioli, get out. Go sit on the fountain.
Dude, I'm messaging Ravioli on the side. He's doing this for me. He's getting.
No.
He knows, dude. He knows.
He might. I hope he watches
Dude,
these back and knows that he's torturing me. Ravioli,
Look where Clifford is. Look where Clifford is. Seems like there's gonna be another fight bot lane.
Oh, he's gonna leave. Get out of here.
Nah, Clifford, get in there. Ravioli starts to kick this fight off,
How did he
baby.
stop his back when I started talking?
Yeah. I've got a feed right into the intercom that plays in the team compound.
I don't like that it's a compound. I want it to be any other.
It's the Kraft Mac and Cheese National Headquarters.
Okay.
These aren't just some people. These are this is what Kraft Mac and Cheese has assembled. This is a guerrilla marketing campaign, and it's worked on me. That's why if these guys win, I'm going to be boiling hot mac and cheese all over my
red buff.
body.
Guys, we have a casting spot open pretty soon if Mac and Cheese win this game. Oh, a massive ultimate from Rain is going to help find one. Gritty for God for real. Is going to pick up Clifford right there. That's awesome, trying to run all the way underneath the tower, but now Keko drops super low, and Veo is going to pick up the kill onto them. They are able to trade, but a flash forward for Malphite was unnecessary. Can they fly under the tower? They can't. A massive flash away. They're going to bullet time right there onto them, try to finish off the Samir, but the Ignite is ticking away. The Terror Call is going down. The flash forward, he's not going to hit the death sentence. There's the ultimate in the return, and there with a trade 2-for-1.
That was so good from that Samira. Holy shit. Angela, as they've affectionately become to known in my heart now that Les Force has said it, I can't not see it. What a fucking play. I mean, just to have the balls to say, I'm ignited, I'm gonna die, but I know I can take them with me. I'm positive. So fucking good. And Steam Bun's just keeping them topped off as much as they can the whole time.
Yeah, they had to cleanse while they were in the Tower Call to get rid of the Ignite that was ticking down on them to make sure that they could go back in and proc it with the S on their skill calculator so they could pop their ult right there in that fight and turn it. Really well calculated play from Alcove.
You can't pick Samira and play, like, safe. You have to play so aggressive and, like, pick your spots.
Yep.
Clearly, as we're now going to call them, Angela knows those limits quite well. This is their, like, playoff secure game, and they pulled out Samira, which shows they've got no fear. They know how to pilot this. They're clearly quite proficient on it, and now we see quietly they've been able to build a 3K gold lead. It was just a little bit, what was it, like 700 just a couple minutes ago. They're going to pick up the Rift and maybe look to crack one of these side lanes. They've already got mid open.
Yeah, and hopefully they can win the game without hurting Thresh anymore. That's the best plan for them.
That's my favorite part of this cast is Buggle just really trying to keep Thresh alive.
Ravioli, you can do it.
I don't know, man. This seems pretty bloody. Come on, Ravioli. Defend this tower. You know what your responsibilities are. You know what your duties are.
Back up.
Nah, don't listen to him. Get in there, baby.
You can use your lantern to help people get away safe.
Look, he's going to hit the hook on Viego right here. Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Goddamn. I'm so afraid of Samira's ability to...
A lot of damage right there with the shockwaves, doing so much, but they will go down in the end. Graves picks up the kill.
What you just witnessed was a weaponized caster curse, by the way.
That was the most impromptu. Oh, another one from the Thresh.
Yeah, gets another one. Doesn't have to go in on it. They're going to find free for free. Is Gritty for God are looking for even more Ravioli. Oh, God.
Ooh, but the TP coming in. Double TP, the Malphite flat, the ult. That's a lot of damage onto Clifford. Kego able to get in the middle of this. He's got the ult off. He's trying to kill the Taric here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the kill off. Azir doing a ton of damage on the backside. And I think this fight's going to walk itself out. That's going to be, I believe, when the dust settles, a 2 for 2 in favor, I think, of... I don't know who it's in favor of, because they can't really go for Dragon. You don't have Diego up.
Not
but
me.
they have to go for a
not
reset.
In favor of Buggle.
Not Buggleberry Finn.
Not Buggleberry Finn. Not in favor of me. Teleport coming in the mid lane
awesome
right
back
now.
up here. Well, Mac and Cheese Club are showing up, you know, off of the back. We've got Steam Bun Buns pretty low on health right here. Kigo is too, but he's going to be able to heal up on this shit. Come on, eat that,
gold right
good
now
mac and
onto
cheese.
the Orianna. Got those 6 kills. Doesn't have
That's their
Shockwave
dragon,
up yet,
baby.
but it should be up pretty soon.
Yeah, Viego coming out here, but I don't know if he can get back in time.
They just want their Drake. They want to try to burst it down, which is exactly what they're doing before Malphite can come on in, and they do. That's their third
No,
Drake
Malphite
in the game.
are.
Malphite are still down for about 10 seconds, looking for something. Ravioli's in way too deep. He needs to run all the way back to right. Massive Shockwave's going to catch 3 right there. Huge bullet time as well. 2 are already down. It's now 3 that are going down, but here comes the Samira going crazy. MF's going to pick it up. It's a full ace for Mac and Cheese.
Oh my God, that's the second time we've seen the Taric R come out. I don't even want to say it's too late. It's just the kills come through just in the nick of time. They get to 2 kills immediately before the Taric R can come out. And Samira, they had blood in their eyes. They were seeing red. They went in, but their cohorts had fallen, and so there was no buddy to go in with them. Full ace. That's gonna be a bot tower. That's gonna be a mid tower. That's a soul point. And even though the gold says it's dead even, and we've gone back and forth now in the last like 10 minutes, this game is feeling very Mac and Cheese favorite, I think.
I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried. We are up in gold. That tends not to be great for us. I prefer to see us a couple thousand gold down and with everything on the line. That's when we shine. Am I gonna be happy if we just roll over? Yes?
My picks for MVPs, no matter who wins this series, I have one for each team. I want to talk about them right now because they deserve so much praise. 1 is Awesome. Awesome has lived up to the name. I was a little bit worried about it. It's talking a big game. They have talked the big game. All 3 games they have come out. The Vigar, even last game, I know they could not pull off with the win with the Pantheon, but they had like 10 kills at one point. They were 10-1. They were making plays all over the map. This game on the Orianna, the Shockwaves are the difference. And on the other side, and as I'm speaking about it, the Shockwave comes right on out.
Oh no, Kigo disconnected.
Kigo did DC. They're not going to pause just quite yet. They're trying to make the play with Kego's DC right there. And they chase them off of here. Ravioli's just going to go in. He's going to try to fight this right now. A massive ultimate from Malphite onto the backline means they should be able to pick it up. Can they get out of here? Ravioli cannot. They're going to pick up 2. They're going to look for another one. They're able to trade right there as Graves picks up a kill. Now trying to run away from the Thresh. It is actually the Viego. Can you take that Lantern right there before he's going to drop the ultimate? Good damage. Orianna should be safe and out. But Angelina, I guess, is what we're going with now for that name of the human being. Angelina is my other MVP in this one.
All right, a lot of drinking had to be done there. No, I wholeheartedly agree that Awesome. I mean, they were my MVP of Game 1. I became a fan for life. The Vigar, just incredible performance, and then even in Game 2, like you said, they're for sure my candidate. The Baron going over to, well, they actually had to pull off it, but they won the fight around the Baron. This should favor the Gritty for God. We'll see if Mac and Cheese Club are able to kind of set up some vision, or if they're able to go for the soul.
Bree up in the top lane right now, dealing with what they've got. I'm reading some things in chat that I'm not fully understanding, but hopefully the chance or some other admin can get their hands on what's happening.
So as we gathered that the Best Buy, Kigo had to go to Best Buy Game 2, and they were able to head back to their PC lab in Game 3. I don't know. Apparently, there's some shenanigans going on at the PC lab that we're still waiting to see exactly how that's playing out.
This feels really intense right now. This is as backs against the wall as you can get in a game, and the Shockwave's gonna help try to find Angelina. Can't finish her off though. Opium not gonna get hit by the death sentence. Azir split pushing right now in the side lane.
Yeah, Matt's going to be posturing for the Baron. Gritty for God in a really good spot here. Graves is in the area. I don't know if they're going to look for a coin flip. I don't know if they're going to try and go for the soul. It looks like they're sticking around. They're going to go for the hero steal. They got the TP coming in for Orianna. This is their last-ditch effort.
And they could try to go in and get it. Clifford just on the edge is going over the wall right now, doing a lot of damage, but it's going to go over in the end to Gritty for God. Now the rest of the fight is unraveling. Ravioli is going to go down. Means I'm going to be out of this conversation in just a few seconds. Clifford flashes over the wall, stays alive. Free trying to back all the way up and does. It's 22-22 at 23 minutes.
Oh my God, the story is actually wild. I won't talk about it till after we try to avoid spoilers. I understand why people are talking about this. It is extraordinary circumstances. Oh, my heart goes out to these guys.
Yeah, that's going to be the Dragon Soul denial. They're in the blue side. Clifford in a lot of trouble here.
A lot of damage going on. Massive shockwave right there. Means they do pick up the kill on a jungle div Copium. Listen, you can take away their players, but you can't take the fight out of them right here. They're still playing.
Oh, absolutely. Hot damn. Wait, was Awesome on Pantheon last game?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome has had an insane KDA this series.
Yeah. They've played out of their mind all 3 games.
Yeah,
damn.
I think they're glad that Thresh Hook didn't hit. Ravioli in some trouble here, though.
Yeah, might be going down again. They're looking for the kill onto him.
Oh my God, nice. That hook Ravioli.
Forward by Rain. Ravioli is going to stay alive for a little bit longer, but now Angelina on the case should be able to find it with just one more Q. The auto attack is going to be enough. Greedy for God, for real, looking for free. Flashes over the wall to safety.
Yeah, backs against the wall here. Fights are starting to go in the favor of Gritty for God. They're gonna shove out this bot lane. Huge, Shurima shuffle with the flash there from Rain, as we've agreed to call them. They're shoving out this bot lane. They're shoving out mid.
Calling them the real. Most people on the side of Gritty for God have given up. The only one we were staying true to is Gritty for God, for real.
For real. Oh my God, that is for real on the end. A great name.
Jungle Diff Copium shoving in right now. Free taking a lot of damage from that. Azir is going to have to go all the way back to base to stay alive. As they are just pressuring in. Can they find the stun? They can. They find this Orianna. Might just be game. Can they push all the way in now? Ravioli trying to get all the way back. They can't do it because Angelina is in and cleans them all up.
Yeah, and that looks like that's going to be the series, and that should secure playoffs here for Gritty for God. I believe there are is the
massive flash is not going to hit onto Free, but they do clean up the rest of the game. Tower 1 by the Nexus gone. Tower 2 by the Nexus gone. And Mac and Cheese Club, although they fall to Gritty for God, did achieve the dream. They won a game in this series.
Yeah, and this will be a true tale of mystery and what would have happened. Had the institution that Kigo attends not had to close their PC lab, would the series have gone the other way?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. So let's say it out loud. What's been said in chat, which is that Kigo has been playing this entire series from the computer lab in his school, which closed at 11. So it seems like they wrestled for a little bit of extra time, but as they were racing against a clock that I wasn't aware of. I'm not sure if everybody else was aware of, but they were racing against the clock of trying to finish this game out. And you think back to the pauses, to the other DCs. Would there have been a way in another universe? Maybe. But either way, Mac and Cheese, they did get their first win. They put up an insane fight in all 3 games. F's in the chat. That's a great little bit of lore, though. Just
pay respects. F's in the chat. F's in the chat for Kiko.
F's in the chat. Respect for real to both teams. Such fun matches to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Awesome played incredible all 3 games. The Vygar, the Pantheon, the Orianna. My MVP for this series has got to go to. I know we're calling them Angelina, but Angel in the Outcove, right? I mean, just absolutely bonkers on the Twitch. They lost game 1, but really good Twitch. Really crazy Samira game 3. Super strong with the Taric. So big into all of that. Blue Otter League, of course, rating us right now. Thank you
Dude,
so
there is
much,
nothing.
Blue Otter League.
Listen, you are not a small amateur League of Legends league if you don't raid another small amateur League of Legends league the moment that the series has concluded. I can't tell you how often this happens. I don't know what the fuck it's about. We've rated them just as they've been like, all right, and thank you so much. Have a good night. Stream cuts off. They've rated us before at this. Dude, yes, Blue Otter. You know what's fucking up, dude. I don't know how this keeps happening. Everyone, it's not just the 2 of us. It's every single league. You know, if you raid them, they have certainly just concluded a 5-hour-long stream. God damn it. Thank you guys, though.
Another friend.
It's good to share the love. It's good to share the love in the communities. Maybe it's a curse that we'll have to live together one day by streaming together.
It's probably a dark curse that we all have to work together to beat. Hey, Blue Otter, have you guys pissed off a Warlock? I know we have. I'm not sure if the Warlocks we pissed off are working together.
Yeah, it might actually be that.
Yeah.
Another friend.
Hot damn. Thank you for the follows. Delta and Emilio Big Guy. Appreciate the fuck out of it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. You know what? In honor of them rating us, let's find a really
let's fucking raid someone else.
Let's raid somebody else
let's
now.
Let's
dive down.
Let's pay it forward.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's all get in the big magic school bus and let's go on a journey together. Little robot man, LeChance looks toast. Thank you so much.
Gotta let everybody else know. I appreciate that the lore carries on right now.
Dude, wait. Matt, Awesome says GG for the season. This will not be the end.
Hell yeah. All right. We're in for it. All right. This will not be the end of this stream either. We're gonna dive in on somebody here. Let's go down to like 3 viewers, 2 viewers. Let's make somebody's night. Can we make somebody's night as a community tonight? Who do we have? Let's just shower them with love and affection and care. Going down real low here.
Gotta say, congrats to Gritty for God for almost certainly securing their playoffs run. And Mac and Cheese Club, if you guys are coming back, listen, I'm gonna be the first guy in line for those season tickets. You guys have had such a good attitude, and that honestly means so much more to me than literally anything else. The shit you guys have been posting is so hilarious. Just fantastic speeches that you've been posting in various channels. But Mac and Cheese Club, appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Oh, goddamn.
Are we ready to go in, team?
Wait, I want to hear what Les Force has to say. Is there anything Les Force has to say?
He does no words. Go ahead, Les Force.
I mean, I think it's all been said. I think the fact that we called, they had nothing to lose, and so they just threw it all out tonight. Won that game 1 with a Master Yi, and game 2 was going their way, right? They had those massive, gold swings, and then game 3 was looking super good. So, like, clearly, these guys were coming on towards the end of the season. They can clearly hang, and they said next season they're coming back with the full roster. Maybe, they're looking to bolster the strength of the Mac and Cheese Club, coming up with a new, maybe like a new seasoning to put on the mac and cheese, perhaps. I'm really looking forward to seeing them next season.
Me too. Let's make somebody's night, would we? Let's make somebody's night as a community. Go shower them with love, and we'll see you guys next time.